Hey, welcome everyone to the Raconteur Society. We are backing up in your faces.
Halfway on time, but we're supposed to be.
And we're only a little after 6 this time. Look out, here we come. Welcome back everybody to Tuesday night, and there's a Raconteur Society rolling once again into your living rooms or telephones or whatever the heck we're rolling into. What are we up to tonight? We are playing Spirit of 77 by Monkeyfun Studios. And I'm just gonna throw it on down to Dale because we're so early. I don't know what to do. Huh?
Yes, so we are playing Spirit of 77 before 7.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. So Spirit of 77 is put out, like Rob said, by Monkeyfun Studios. It's been out for a while, but we just bought it. Somebody actually...
We just bought Monkeyfun Studios.
Yeah. No, somebody mentioned this a while back, like maybe last year. Mm-hmm. But before we get into the game, there's one rule that we need to talk about, because at the last game, Rob led a cop on a wild chase.
Yes.
A couple cops on a wild chase and got away.
Right.
And then you guys broke into a dentistry office and apparently blew part of it up and set it on fire and sent the people out into the street to the cops while you made your escape.
Right.
And they were like, I don't know, it was these crazy people. Huh?
It was for a good reason.
It was for a good reason.
It was for a good cause.
It was a dental shop run by Nazis.
Yes.
Oh, anyway.
Dental Nazis.
Dental Nazis.
They had great teeth. So what you guys did...
Smile!
So
Big smile,
you guys
big
generated...
smile.
Big smiles. So you guys generated some heat, which means the cops are kind of like, who are these people that got away? It's heat of one, so it's not... They're just kind of keeping an eye out for you. They're not actively looking for you. But here's what heat does. Heat is generated by a player's actions, and as a character collects heat, life gets more complicated in the city. Average citizens either stare or refrain from eye contact altogether.
Why do that now?
Well, yeah.
More of a stench than anything.
Adversaries start acting more hostilely than normal, and the man starts paying attention. So, apply some heat. When a DJ, that's me,
That's you, groovy boy.
Yeah.
Groovy boy.
Can you dig it? When a DJ
Groovy
applies
boy.
heat to a character, it represents complaints, eyewitnesses, or evidence of wrongdoing that direct the attention of the police toward them. The DJ can apply any amount of heat he or she wishes to a character, but 1 to 3 points is recommended for most instances. Do you want to just briefly introduce your characters?
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dennis.
Alrighty. What did I have for my first name?
Jeremy.
Well, I go by Oars. It's actually Orson Treadwell. I own a bar and am also a
Prostitute.
private detective on the side. I sponsor the one roller derby team league, and otherwise I've usually got everybody else help me out at one point or another at the bar. I got the glam, man.
Yes. Glam is 70s. Think David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust is a perfect example of glam. Wonder Woman from the old TV show is glam, technically. She's got the stars and all that.
Who loves you, baby?
Okay, my character is Heaven Smith.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Mom.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Hello.
Hi, Kayla.
Anywho.
Oh, Kayla. That Kayla.
That Kayla.
Oh, that Kayla.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
My character is Heaven Smith, and the category she's in is the Visitor. She's not from this planet. She's from Obateron 5. She was...
Bless you.
She was a bounty hunter even then, but she escaped because of an uprising, and she just got chucked into Earth by some salvageers, and she landed here on this planet, and she eventually, out in the middle of nowhere, found a truck, drove into town, and the rest is history. And she's still a bounty hunter to this day.
Oh, and real quick,
here.
we've got I've made theme songs for everybody. So just so you guys know, Oars' theme song is
The Last Train to London
by ELO.
Oh, yeah, give your...
And mine is Planet Claire by the B-52.
It's being a visitor. Okay, Bobby, how about you?
I play Dusty Love. I'm on the roller derby team that works at Orz's Bar. I'm actually a spoiled little rich girl, but I'm trying to break out of that image by being violent with my fellow teammates, the Mayhem Mamas. And I still love my Mumsy and Dudsy and my college-age sister, so every night I go and have dinner with them and then just continue my escapades the next day.
What's your song?
Oh, my song is Bad Reputation by Joan Jett.
Yep.
Right on. I am Ronald H. Gareth. I play Coyote, and I am a one bad mother, which means I have a vehicle that I have, and then my vehicle's name is the Black Dragon. It is a 1973 Plymouth Roadrunner that is black with red stripes and pipes out the side that blow flame whenever I turn the nitrous on. His song is Highway Star by Deep Purple.
Woohoo!
And I am playing Rowdy Gates. He's actually a puppet animated by, was it Alltech?
X-Tech.
X-Tech. He's basically was originally supposed to be the first Howdy Doody, but they didn't like the fact that he was like a real cowboy and decided he wasn't very good for children, drinking whiskey and shooting guns. So
Shooting children and drinking.
yeah, or something in that order, you know. So he ended up being a stuntman for kids and also helping out his friend as a rodeo clown.
And your song?
Toys in the Attic.
By Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
What does that make me?
That is
Well, I'm a rodeo clown, and I'm Logan. I'm a martial arts master from the island of Japan, but I first came down from Utah. And then when Dude Hog took my rodeo from me, Rowdy and I studied around the world. I headed to Japan for a while, got married, got a kid, and a Sayonara clan took my family.
And I got a samurai costume.
Yeah, he does. Looks kind of funny, but it's all right. Now I'm back in the States. I'm going to get my rodeo back, but first I'm going to hang with these cats until we get some groovy moves down and have some funky times. Till then, I'm going to fight, because that's all I know, and that's all I do.
He's too intense.
Too intense.
He makes a very good bouncer at my
And
bar.
your theme song?
Yes.
Do you remember your theme song?
No, I don't remember my damn theme song.
Hair of the Dog by Nazareth.
Yeah, Hair of the Dog.
Now you're
Nazareth.
messing with a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's our guys.
Those are our
gals.
characters. So I don't know. We'll go ahead and start the intro. Anastasia will just have to pick up when she comes back in.
Yep.
All right. So tonight's game is called the Kaboom Show. I don't know if anybody out there remembers. We are geeks past our peaks. So anybody remember the Gong Show?
Oh, yeah.
So the Kaboom Show, when the acts get on stage, it's the same thing. They have celebrity judges who grade them and all that. The winner gets $516. But the difference is, if they don't like the act, there's a big cartoon-looking dynamite plunger. They push it down, and pyrotechnics go up with confetti and everything and smoke. So they just blew them off the stage. The main difference. So the Kaboom Show.
Kaboom!
Kaboom! So, all right. So the scene opens as it did last time, and it's going to every time. Imagine if you're watching this on an old 1970s TV show. Show kicks on.
Get up there and change that channel, kid.
All three channels.
Yeah. A little bit of a theme song starts to play, something very... And it zooms in on a AM/FM transistor radio from the 70s. Got the dial and everything.
Think right.
Simon says the Kaboom Show sounds like a blast to watch.
Thank you, Simon.
Nice.
Oh, and you guys might need these dice, because...
We got some. We
Okay.
got some.
Yeah,
Steve's guarding them.
okay.
Steve, you're drunk.
So over the radio comes a familiar voice. We're back! This am the Lightning Bug at WROK Radio. This next broadcast goes out to all you groovy but square gamers out there. But we're not talking about Hollywood squares. We're talking about that hit variety game show, The Kaboom Show. Ducky Harris is the host with the most, and he has the most zany and unpredictable show on the boob tube right now. I wonder what's going to happen on today's show. Tune in to find out.
Just check that TV guide.
Yep. And as the camera kind of pans from the radio, and there's a janitor probably asleep next to the radio, it shows the set of the Kaboom show. The show's about to start, so the audience is filing in their seats. There's people in the green room back behind. So here's my question to you: why are you at the set of the Kaboom show?
Free tickets, man.
Yeah.
What? I have no idea.
So
I sponsored some tickets.
I figured that's what you did. So, does anybody want to perform tonight?
I roller skate really well, but nobody wants to be my partner.
Oh yeah,
Roller skating, slam dancing.
I can eat fire. I'll go back and do that.
You're gonna
I'm
eat
gonna
fire?
eat fire. Yep.
Okay. All right.
You can eat fire? All right.
So they're like, anything else you can do interesting? So if you want to combine
can
your
fart
talents,
fire, too.
if you want to combine your talents into an act, you could eat fire while you roller skate around.
I could blow fireballs at you as they're rolling past. Oh. And we can put you can hold a thing in your mouth and it'll catch on fire.
Wait a minute, you were on a TV show?
I know. I'm just not sure they're gonna want me shooting guns around.
You guys are all kind of like, if you're all together, follow us. And whether you say yes or no, they're escorting you back to the green room. And as you get back there, you meet the assistant, the stage manager, Larry Schwartz. Kind of a middle-aged guy, balding on top, kind of portly, smoking a cigar. Looks like he's smoking it down to the butt, you know?
Yeah.
And he's kind of got the brown suit, the brown 70s leisure suit on with the yellow tie and the yellow shirt. And he's like, all right, well, what do you call yourselves?
You know, we are kind of crazy. We could be the Flamin' Nuts.
There we go.
Flamin' Nuts.
The Flamin' Nuts.
Sounds great. I love it.
NUTZ, though.
NUTZ. Got it.
Yeah.
We love it. Thank you. Thank you. Get ready. The other performers are back there. You guys can get ready, and we'll call you when it's your turn. Neil Mooseburger. Neil performs the Canadian national anthem solely through sounds made from his armpits.
Oh, Canada.
Next
Did
is
you hear that, Ben?
Next is Sancho and Lefty. Two of the worst jugglers ever have decided to do their famous knife throwing routine. They will try to involve one of the players too. Medics are standing by. So as you guys walk in, they're kind of talking. They see you guys walk in like, there's going to be Uncle Floyd, a stilt walker dressed as Uncle Sam with a choreographed dance routine to I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. The Marmuk Brothers. These two brothers squeeze into a single oversized pair of blue jeans and stomp in unison while playing kazoos.
Whoa. Call me Al. Just joined.
And Lorene the Dancing Queen. Okay.
There's no do they have squirt guns or anything?
Oh yeah, there's probably squirt guns.
Yeah.
That
The
would
old
come in handy.
70s.
Kind of hide the 6-shooters, put the squirt guns in there.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Sancho and Lefty are kind of probably approaching. Oh, you guys are performing? That's great. That's great. We're doing a knife juggling act. Anybody want to help us? We could use the third person.
I can set
You're
you on
already
fire.
performing.
Oh.
Huh?
I'll set you on fire.
No. We got to go on and stage at different times. I'm up for that $516, man.
Oh.
So these are jugglers.
Wait, there's money
right?
for this?
Huh?
We got to rethink what we're doing.
Yeah.
Jugglers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that could be up my alley.
Okay. As you do, you kind of like, well, I could help out.
Yeah. Check out the elevator.
Uncle Floyd kind of leans way down because he's already in his stilts. He's like, they're not good jugglers. They suck. Just so you know.
I know how to duck.
You better duck a lot. He kind of stands back up. Basically, you hear over the intercom in the green room, show's going to begin taping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Tuesday night. Oh, sorry, wrong thing.
I hate these people.
So you hear the show taping, and there is a little TV set that you can watch the show as it opens. The audience is going crazy. This is not being broadcast. Oh, this is being broadcast live. So
This is before they started censoring, by the way.
yeah. So basically, the show comes up. You see the guest come out. And this is Ducky Harris. He's the host and kind of producer. So he's kind of a popular guy, but he has a lot of these weird oddball shows that seem to be hits. So he's very, very eccentric when he's on TV. So you haven't personally met him yet, but you see him kind of shuffle out on stage. He's got this weird stocking cap with these earmuffs. wrapped in a scarf wrapped around his head. He's basically like,
I bet he worked for the CIA at one point.
welcome to the show, folks. It's going to be a great show. Let's introduce our celebrity judges. And there are 3 judges sitting off to the side.
Drinks in hand.
Drinks in hand.
Oh yeah, everybody's in the audience is smoking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, you don't need the smoke machine. Okay, so the celebrity judges he introduces are May B. LeMay, and everybody goes wild. She's kind of a 70s kind of good-looking woman, and she's always on the show. She's one of the reoccurring guests. And nobody really knows what she's famous for. It's like you think, oh, Lady LeMay, yeah, she's on the Gong
She's a
Show all the time.
Exactly.
She's an actress and a comedian, but I don't remember ever
her
seeing
what she's
her
done.
in anything. I can't think of what it was. So, and she kind of waves to the crowd, and she's got the feather boa and all that stuff. The next judge is Sidney Torres. And this guy is basically a semi-retired comedian, kind of famous, not overly famous, but Paulie Peterson. He's a television actor, famous for his role in the 1960s program Sunshine Station.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
He's desperately trying to maintain his mortgage, so he's on the show. And he's like, let's introduce tonight's first act. It's Neil Mooseburger. And he's like, ooh, I'm up. And he goes out there, strips off his shirt.
And there's nothing there.
Yeah, it's empty. There's no torso or nothing.
Ah!
He pulls off his shirt, showing he's not in great shape. So he goes straight
Oh
out there.
God.
And he walks out, and they're like, open the curtain. And he's standing there, and he starts doing the Canadian national anthem with his armpits. The guy with the paper bag on his head is. Somebody asked him, "What are you?" And he's like, "I'm trying to win that prize, man. I'm trying to win that prize." He introduces himself as the master mimic. And when this guy's playing, he's like, no, I don't think so. He's kind of off by himself, just judging the guy. Sancho and Lefty are like, ooh, that's interesting, but I don't know. Can we beat that? Yeah, we can beat that. We can do better than that. After about 30 seconds of him making the fart noises, and he also has the maple leaf drawn onto his chest.
I mean,
with
really, you gotta
crayon.
do it. You
Oh,
go,
you got to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know how hard Canada is. You feel like
on your
You see Logan shedding a
I'm
tear.
hearing the music in the back of my ears here, and I'm going like,
After about 30, 45 seconds,
doesn't work.
the judges, like there's the 3 judges in a row, and the plunger is right over here. And they're doing that thing where they're trying to get to the plunger, and they're trying to stop each other and climbing over each other. And they go, no, I gotta hit it. Finally, one of them gets to the plunger and shoves it down. You hear the zzz. Pyrotechnic. Next up is Sancho and Lefty, and he's making little jokes and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, we're on. Are you going to help us?
yeah.
Oh, sweet. Come on.
All right, Idget 1, Idget 2. Just toss it at me, and trust me, I will catch it.
No. You don't catch anything. All you got to do is stand there. We're juggling past you. You're in the middle. And Uncle Floyd's over there like, I told you. You're going to die.
Make sure you come back
Don't
for our
worry,
show.
I've got an idea.
I grab hold of you like, you want me to go out there?
No, while they juggle past me, I grab each and every one of them and kind of make a performance of my own using my hair.
All right.
And if they give me any grief, somebody's gonna get shivved in the kidneys. I've got this.
The kidneys. Oh God, he's on his shipping mode again.
I look at the 2 guys. I go, don't miss.
All right. So
Heaven's the
Anastasia's
brunette.
character is the brunette with the flannel that's tied around her
Midsection.
And the daisy
midsection. Yeah, and she struts out on stage, and the crowd just all the guys go nuts. They stand here, and they basically have 3 long daggers each, and they're like, all right. And they start to warm up, and immediately one of them drops one. He's like, oh, God. And everybody's like, oh, yeah. And they're like thinking it's part of the act, and he's like, it's okay. And one of them actually goes to grab as the sword flips and moves his hand because it's tipped down. It sticks in the stage. Oh, got it. And they haven't even started yet. People are laughing and all that. And then they start to pass them. The first couple passes, you just stand there and they're front and back. Mm-hmm. But the next pass, you notice 2 of them are coming right at you. Mm-hmm. So you're going to try and grab these things out of the air.
with my hair.
with your hair.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think you have a special move for hair whipping or Medusa stuff.
Actually, natural weapon hair becomes a netting or a whip.
Netting or a whip. Okay, well, all right. So does that give you a bonus to your
You could
roll
drop
then?
them in a
or-
net.
It's one of my positive alien traits.
Okay, all right. So what I'm gonna have you do is roll your hustle, but you can add 1 to your roll for your crazy alien hair.
8.
There's something you don't say every
8?
day.
8.
Okay.
Altogether.
It's a partial success.
Yeah.
So as you kind of like move, you kind of do the flip your hair, and one of the knives kind of gets tangled in your hair and stops. The other one actually cuts one of your braids off
Shrink.
Oh,
and goes, but it alters direction and goes right by your face.
Well, she doesn't have braids, does she?
Well, no,
Just
but
a
like a
chunk of-
strand,
yeah.
a chunk of your hair. One of
Yeah.
it cuts a chunk of your hair off as it goes right by your face, and the other guy's like, "Got it." They didn't even see it, but yeah, you look down, a piece of your hair is on the ground.
Worst barbershop ever.
Mama. It looks up and talks to you.
That's not the haircut I was asking for, but
Okay. Next pass. Looks like it's gonna happen again.
all right. I stand up at the entrance, like into the that goes
Like
in there.
off stage. you
Off
gotta
stage, and I like get up to the side. He's just kind of standing there, like, okay.
Okay.
Can we notice that they're going like really bad?
You notice that last one was really close, and this one, it's like, I don't know if it's gonna make it.
Can I try and
Yeah.
plot a
You guys can be out of the green room if you want, by the backstage.
Yeah.
Just watching off behind the curtain.
my 6-shooters and try and nudge each one?
Oh, shoot them so they get back on board.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Okay.
go
All
get
right.
him, Brad.
So you are going to roll smooth, and you have something that if you try to use your guns to.
Oh my god.
something,
Yeah. It's all in the reflexes. Mm-hmm. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look out, Heaven.
and if it doesn't say, that gives you, that'll give you a +1 to your roll.
Hold on. I also got wingman. When you give a friend a much needed hand, roll with something extra to help a brother out.
Oh, I
I'll
help
let
a
you do
brother
that
out.
too.
Yeah.
Because you guys do have a hook together.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
So, in that case, you get +1 to your roll, but you roll with something extra, which means you roll 3d6 and take the better of the 2.
Yeah, because I found a box for Howdy.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. Very strange human, but you're cute, though.
Little does she know. Not the human.
Not very good. Partial success, so 7.
Partial success? A 7? Okay.
Yeah, because it's 6, isn't it?
6 or lower is a failure.
Okay, so 7.
7, you got a
So
partial
barely
success. Okay.
Aren't these cat guns? Or
Okay.
are these real? They're real guns, are they?
They're technically real guns, but I can't actually kill a living being with them.
Okay.
They just knock them unconscious.
They're Westworld guns.
Right.
So, as you shoot,
You score.
yeah, you're going to fire your pistols. You hit them, but you hit them on the wrong sides. So instead of angling them away from her, they actually kind of like clatter next to each other and fall right at your feet, just thunk, thunk, in the stage. They don't hit her, but it throws the guy down.
Okay.
They're like, no! They actually, start to fumble.
So now
like,
now there's one guy with one knife, and there's 3 knives total now.
they both have 2 knives now.
Okay.
Because as they were passing, they just kind of thunk, thunk.
Well, maybe they'll be better with only 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as they look at the thing, they're like, oh, bing! They're going right at you.
Great.
So, you going to do the same thing? Try and catch them with your hair? Or how do you want to do it? And you see this. You see that. They're going right at her.
I'm
Can
done.
I get across the stage and grab
you can
him?
run over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either grab them.
Go
You're
get
going
'em.
to try and grab them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He basically just leaps out of the air. So here comes this rodeo clown with bare jacket running down the thing with the leather jacket. Oh, jacket flowing.
Champ and martial arts. Okay, so you jump on the street. It's like, it looks like a beat up Bozo.
He's probably gonna win tonight with this stuff going on.
Okay, roll your hustle,
Okay.
And
With a fist, when you I can sub. So basically, okay.
okay, so you're gonna roll your hustle and try and grab both knives.
All right.
And if you got any bonuses for your moves, add that in.
I add my hustle to it.
Yep.
Okay, so I got 6, 9.
Partial success.
Okay.
So as you jump onto stage, you kind of reach for both of them, and one of them you grab by the hilt.
Yeah.
The other one you go to grab it, but you knock it, kind of askew, and as you do, it's headed back, so it picks up speed, like it starts tumbling.
Yeah.
And it's coming at you guys. So
Who guys?
you were backstage. Who else was off watching in the wings?
Oh, that's what I'm sorry to interrupt, but on video, when the DM points at people, you're pointing in the opposite direction.
Oh yeah.
So say our
So
name.
what do you do, Brad? There are 3 of you. Let's see who the knife is aiming at.
Me.
Coyote.
Okay.
Ooey.
So the knife is coming right at you. What do you do?
I'm going to attempt to shit their pants.
The mask moves like, good thing I wear brown trousers.
I'm going to try to knock it out of the air, kung fu style.
Okay. So go ahead.
What?
Do you have the martial arts moves?
Shit, no.
Okay. So just roll with your hustle.
Shit, no.
It's just whatever your hustle number is that many dice, right?
No,
Nope.
it's
2d6.
always 2d6.
Add them
and then-
together, and then your hustle is your modifier. So +1, you add 1. +2, you add 2.
I got that thing that attaches my car's thing to it too. So
You don't have a car. That's only when you're
only when I'm in the car.
with
Only when
a
you're using the
vehicle.
car, yeah.
Oh, when in the driver's seat. Oh, but in. Okay. Anyway, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8? Okay, partial success.
Groovy, man.
So you're gonna knock it out of the way.
Yep.
So as it comes at you, you kind of like, oh, knock it out of the way. But as you do, it puts a little nice cut right across your nose.
Now he's cool. Now you look cool.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
And then somebody stumbles with lemon juice.
Right.
Excuse me. Oh. What's my name? You're rubbing alcohol. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you want salt on your fries?
And as it does, it also knocks your sunglasses off and they glitter out onto the stage, or onto the floor.
Heaven. One is coming for heaven.
Right, one is coming for
And
her.
one is
Coming for
Coming at your group, and it is going to hit Rowdy. There's a knife coming at your direction.
Just take it.
I want to.
Not the first time I had a knife to the face.
If I gotta jump up, I want to see if I can take it right in the chest.
Like that.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If it's
Are you going to jump out on stage to do that?
Right afterwards, yes. I want to jump out and stagger out on stage and do my
All right.
Oh my god.
But
What
if
are
he
you going to
does
do? Oh,
If
yeah.
he does get hit, it's going to make me mad because that's Rowdy.
All right.
So I'm going to tackle the closest guy if he gets hit.
Which is funny because he obviously doesn't on purpose. I stab Rowdy. Okay.
But he's violent.
Anastasia, you've got one coming at your head. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna a little razzle dazzle. I'm gonna bring out my semi-automatic pistol and open fire. I'm gonna shoot the
Kill the brothers, gets them out, and stabs them to death with them.
Everybody in the audience, like, man, this second act is awesome.
We're helping them to win.
No kidding.
And you're in the audience, and Ducky is over with Larry in front of, kind of like by the audience, and you're in the front row, right there by the camera, and they're like, wow, this act is really good. I didn't know there were so many people. I thought it was just Sancho and Lefty. And they're like, well, whatever works. Yeah. So you first,
Yeah.
the knife's coming at your head. You're going to basically shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay, go for it. That's your hustle again.
Yep.
Simon loves this game. He's only run it twice, but it was fun.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
12.
And it vaporizes the knife. It just lands in like a little melted slag. So you And the jugglers are like, those were their last knives. They're like,
We didn't know they were
Like Buck Rogers is going on.
all right. So you're gonna take the knife,
Yeah.
stagger out on stage, and ooh, do your death scene.
Yep.
Eat this howdy doody.
Roll your smooth. Roll with smooth, because you're trying to influence the crowd. And Dusty, you're gonna tackle that guy.
Yeah, if he get, does he get hit?
Yeah, he gets it.
Oh, yes.
9. I got a 9.
Don't forget
9?
you add your smooth. Do you have any?
I don't have any.
Oh, okay. Still
Okay.
nice partial.
9. You know what? It's too good. I'm gonna give it to you as a 10. You basically get stabbed. You wander out, and it is a little overacting.
Yeah.
But the crowd eats it up at this point. So you're like, oh, and you hear the crowd is like, yeah. He comes out.
I'll make sure I do that last part. I just do the whole. I just unanimate and just drop like the puppet.
Like Woody in Toy Story.
Yeah, don't let go of his strings.
And it's like they're like, oh, he stabbed a kid. Drops like a doll, and yeah. And at that time, they're like, yeah. Boom. The girl on roller skates comes out and just tackles the dude.
I run over.
So,
Rowdy! No!
nope, you don't even have to roll for that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna reach down and like hook him up.
No!
While they're doing
Brother,
this thing,
brother.
I walk out past them, pick up my sunglasses, put them back on, and just. God.
Crowd loves it. The judges, Ducky Harris comes out and he's like, wow, what do you think of that? The crowd goes nuts. He's like, celebrity judges, what did you think of that act? They're all like, scale's 1 to 10, right? This is Paulie. He's like, 1 to 10, right? He's like, yeah, 1 to 10. He holds up a 12. That was just too good. That was crazy. I loved it. The other guy's kind of like, oh yeah, my number. He holds up a 9 and he gets booed. It's a boo. He's like, oh, puts it down. 19. Yeah. And then maybe LeMay is kind of like, ooh, that was really, she holds up a 10. She's like, that was really good. And if I could get that little cowboy's number, I would greatly appreciate that. And this goes to the fuel injection question, the one thing that spurs all this off. So I don't have to ask, what were you doing when the host announced he's a KGB agent wanting to defect to the United States?
Oh, that got the Cold War real quick.
He's like, this is Ducky Harris. That was a great act, but it's not as near as great as me defecting to the U.S. from the KGB and my KGB handlers. Anybody can help me would be great. And Larry's like, go to commercial! You see the cameraman, the boom mic operator, are all like...
I walk up to the guy and I'm like, are you for real?
He's like, oh, Ducky?
Yeah.
He's like,
Or was that part of this comedy?
no, I'm absolutely 100% true about that.
I'd suggest you finish the show and get the hell out of here.
That's my plan. But I can't take it anymore. I need to get out of here. And he's like, protect me from her. And kind of looks over toward the judges.
LeMay.
That's how she gets it.
He's like,
I'll send you.
yeah, well, he's talking to him up on stage. He's
I'll send you when you get out of here.
after the show. We got to finish
We
this.
can leave right now. My car is just in the alleyway.
No, I don't want to disappoint the fans. Besides, that was a great way to go out on, but
We have nothing to follow that up.
Yeah.
yeah. No. I need to finish it for the fans. You see Ducky and Coyote heading back.
And you see Coyote looking around trying to get eye contact with any one of you guys and
Yeah.
be like, come.
He's waving his
I want to throw a knife at you.
You can.
No.
I leave the audience during the break thing here and follow
And
them
if
back.
you're in the audience, there's the stage. You guys came in from the green room on this side. You notice you're going to the other side. There's windows up there. It looks like the control room.
Or a sniper tower.
Ducky's pretty much headed that way. So you go with Ducky, kind of trying to get everybody's attention. You see them going off. You can actually go to the little exit and walk right onto stage if you want. You're in the front rows. Excuse me, pardon me. You can get over there. How about you guys?
I kind of, hey, Coyote, what's this in the back room? dead Poncho.
Yes.
I go, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just a knife. Don't worry about it. It's just knife on wood. You know how it is.
Yeah, forget about
I'll
that.
put it a little funny later.
Yeah, sorry about that.
How about you two girls? You see that? You've gotten up off Lefty, and he's like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry." And so you and Heaven are there. You see Coyote trying to get eye contact, moving off with Ducky. You guys gonna follow? You do see Logan and
Yes.
Yeah, whatever's going on, number one, there's something going on, number two. We need to get a first aid kit. Yeah, I know. I have to get a first aid kit for Coyote because he's bloody all over his face. Looks like somebody trying to punch the crap out of him. But then Ducky followed right behind him and trying to figure out what's going on with that.
so you basically pull her off. You guys go backstage, and on the other side, there's like another long hallway. You can see the control room up here. Lights are on. You can hear some muffled shouting because it's kind of soundproof.
Right.
You do see a door opening up and like two people, a lady in like a kind of a 70s business attire, blonde, pretty good looking. And then there's a guy with her with glasses, like the horn rim glasses and a suit, the big butterfly collar and tie. He's got a little clipboard and he looks like he's just like a nervous wreck. And she comes out and she's like, Ducky. But you guys are going to get to his door before she intercepts you. There's a door that says Ducky Harris.
I'm going to stand between her and him.
Okay, so you move up. He goes to reach.
I've been in front the whole time.
Oh, okay, so you go up. He goes to reach for the doorknob. You guys are all kind of right there. So,
So we're caught up.
I'm like,
in
whoa, hold
yeah,
on.
you're
hold
caught
on.
up to him.
Don't open the door yet. Let me go in there first.
She's like, Ducky, I want a word with you.
I just put my finger up. No, wait.
He's like, who are you?
His bodyguard.
When did this happen?
Now.
Heaven, Wars, you going in the room or are you staying in the hallway?
I'm going in the room because
You're going
it's
in the room
absolutely
with Ducky?
necessary.
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay, so you three go in the room with Ducky, and when you get in, he's like, close the door, please. Whoever's last, and you guys are out in the hallway. All right.
I'll step in. Who else is out in the hallway with me?
I'm guarding the door out in the hallway.
And
So is
Logan's
I.
right there with you.
So there's three of us
Yeah.
making a wall door, I guess.
Okay, I'm standing out in the hallway guarding the door. Everybody else went in the room, didn't they?
I'm out in the hallway too with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought.
And he's in the hallway between the door and this lady, so is Logan, and you are standing in front of the door.
Okay.
So you're kind of behind them.
Okay. I get you. Yeah.
So in the room, Ducky's like, close the door. Do you guys close the door, come in? He's like, oh, this accent is really hard to keep up, but done a pretty good job. Worked a good job of it so far. Yes, I want to defect. My actual name is not Ducky Harris. I am Sergei Rubinov. I'm an assassin for the KGB. And I've been placed here as sort of a contact undercover assignment until I am activated again. I figured that Ors, you knew people. I've known of your past. I know of your connections and what you've done. For you to walk in with such an eclectic group of people, but this might be an opportunity to talk to you.
Associates.
So, I'd like to finish this show. I owe it to my fans. I've come to love the American people. I come to love these amateur actors. They're something we do not have in the USSR. Soviet Russia, actors eat you. May LeMay
Yeah, but
is actually Matilda Korsov. She is my handler.
Ah,
And she did not know I was going to do this. I don't think she wants to have me defect. I'm too valuable to her and her position in the KGB.
we need to find where she went.
what was her name?
May LeMay, her actual
Yeah.
name is Matilda Korsov.
Hey, Mike, Simon's wondering if Twitch is still good.
No, he's saying Twitch is still good.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Twitch is good.
thank you,
Hey,
Simon.
Simon.
So, back out in the hallway, this lady comes up with this guy. And
Who are you?
Well, I know you're his bodyguard, but I'm Susan Baynard, network executive.
Yes! Score!
It says network
We
executive.
go from 70s to 70s porn, just like that.
You got the porn stash?
Of course I do. You've seen my picture.
Yeah. She says, I'm the executive executive. executive. I am the network executive.
Naked.
You're making me nervous. Put your arms down. Now assume the position.
Won't you come out now? Brown chicken brown
Is
cow.
this some sort of stunt of Ducky's, or what is this?
No, this is a situation that needs to be dealt with on a
QT. I'm sorry, you're outside.
national level.
National level.
Well, a global level for that matter.
So he's actually a KGB agent wanting to defect?
If this is him acting, he's doing a damn good job of it.
You know him personally?
No.
No.
Then how do you know he's not acting? He's pulled some crazy stunts before.
I think he would probably pull the punchline by now if he was acting.
You don't know Ducky's personality, but
Well, and he's speaking with a Russian accent.
you
Then
haven't
again,
heard
that could be
yet.
part of it too.
You haven't heard that yet.
Oh, I haven't. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, he could be speaking with a Russian accent, possibly.
Meanwhile, in the room,
Yeah.
ah,
You know where this?
she's like, really?
Do you know where this other lady? And she puts
Turns
a
to her
finger.
assistant. Turns to her assistant and says, "Got this down. You getting this?" She's like, "Yeah, I am." She's like, "Good, good. All right." You were saying
Where is? What's her name?
May LeMay.
May LeMay.
Back on TikTok.
she says probably in the judges or in her dressing
No.
room if they were at a commercial break,
She
which is
needs
going to end in about a minute and a half.
She needs to be found quickly
Why?
because she's connected to this somehow.
Okay. Before I start running people in and holding them prisoner, I'm going to find out if this is a joke or not. So we'll keep a track of her. She should be back on stage after the commercial break. If you're really his bodyguard, keep an eye on her. You see that Larry guy come up from the stage area, the audience area in that hallway, and kind of hustles up to the door where you're at, and he kind of like, oh,
What?
is Ducky in his room?
No.
Well, we're on in 20. I need to
No.
let him know.
Make something up.
Okay. And he grabs basically a railroad engineer's hat, puts it on, because Ducky's known for wearing different hats. He puts it on, he goes out.
The train's been derailed. Sorry, folks.
You guys inside, Ducky's kind of like, I ask that you protect me until this show is over and get me out of here as quick as you can, if you can.
You take your friend Bauer out to the back alley.
That's my plan. I have to go back on stage. Stay near me. Keep an eye out. And I will thank you. In payment, however you wish, I will help you if I can. And he's like, I need to go back to the stage with my fans. And he goes to the door. So you hear the door open behind you.
Turns around and punches him. I know he does.
So, Logan, you hear the door open behind you.
I look over my shoulder.
It's Ducky. And he kind of pauses like, oh,
What?
I need to go back on stage.
It's
In
handled.
an English accent, or American accent.
It's handled.
No, I need to go back out on stage for my people, my fans. They need to know everything's fine. I don't want to cause an actual panic more than I already have.
Yeah, the show must go on.
Yes.
Show must go
But
more on.
I'm asking these people, I'm asking you all to keep an eye on me. And if you can get me out of here after the show is over safely, I will make it worth your while.
All right. But I'm going on stage with you, but I'll wear a hat.
Here,
Because it's
Logan,
funny.
It's a fireman's hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you just give him a leather BDSM?
Because I'm using that later.
That's for later.
So basically, you and Ducky go. You grab the fireman's hat, and
Yeah.
on the way by the hat stand, he basically grabs like one of those old newsboy beanie kind of things. Can't remember what they're called. He puts one of those on, and you guys kind of walk out, and you notice he's like, "You just got to get me out of here. I need to get out of here." And as soon as he gets to the end of the hallway, he's like, "Pow!" Shuffling out on stage, doing stupid dance moves. He grabs a hockey stick and starts twirling it. Larry's out there. Welcome back, folks. Ducky, and he's like, it's right behind you, and the crowd goes wild, laughing and everything, and he's like, hey, Larry, and you're with him, and people are like, yeah, they're clapping for you because you were part of the last act, and they're like, and you come out all grumpy, and they're like, that guy's funny. Woo, woo. All right. Psychotic minion.
Yeah.
So basically, you guys come out on stage, and he's like, folks, let's get on with the show. We got another act lined up for you. And everybody's like, kind of like, okay, weird joke, whatever. They totally blow it up. You notice over at the celebrity judges, we've got our celebrity judges. And it's Paulie sitting there like, what's next? Yeah, that was crazy, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but that was funny. And you see immediately that Sidney Torres kind of comes back on stage, and you notice he's actually got a bottle of whiskey that he kind of tugs on right off camera and kind of drops it on the ground and kind of comes out and just sits at the chair staring at Ducky like this.
Shit. Okay.
And he looks angry. And then after a moment later, you see Maybe LeMay sashay on the stage, and she's got like this handbag and all this.
Oh shit.
She's like, yay. She sits down, puts her handbag on the floor. So as you guys get back, here's what you guys saw or heard. You guys go back to the back, and you hear some shouting coming from a corner, and over there it says payphone. Basically, you hear some shouting over there, and it sounds like that Sidney Torres. He said, "What? You did what? What do you mean? You're what? You're with him? Are you serious? Oh, you lousy bitch! I'm not paying you a cent."
Serious.
He said, yes, I have money. What? Click. And that's what you hear as you kind of walk by where the payphone is. If you glance over that way, it's kind of enclosed, like an alcove, so you can't see who it is. You're pretty sure it's that Sidney guy.
Okay. Like, make note of that.
And as you kind of come up, there's the celebrity judges, and they have their names on their rooms. And you see Maybe LeMay's name on the last door. Door's closed.
Okay, well, we were following the executive.
No, we were looking for her.
Yeah, the executive. You went down the hall to look for Maybe LeMay. Susan is the executive.
Yeah, we let her. And he dealt with her.
Yeah.
We're looking for LeMay,
Oh, okay.
and we found her room.
Yeah. So
Okay.
her dressing room's there. Door's closed. What do you
I
do?
knock on it.
No answer.
I kick the fucking door in.
Okay. You kick the door in.
Wait, click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you enter, you see just a plain old kind of dressing room. It's just bright lights and mirrors. And that's pretty much all you see in here. At the dressing table, though, the vanity, it does have drawers in it, like 3 on each side.
You take 3 and I'll take 3.
Okay. Start opening the drawers.
Yep.
Most of the drawers are actually empty. You do see one, the top left-hand drawer has like a contract that was signed. Like basically, here's for being on this show. Here's how much you're going to get paid. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Well, that makes the prize package look like crap, don't it?
Yeah. And then the other thing is in the bottom right-hand drawer.
That's my side.
Yeah, you do see a folder. And it looks like a manila folder.
Ooh, it's a vanilla folder.
Vanilla folder. As you open it up, there is looks like a file in there or something, or some neat looking papers. And it basically has the name on the top of it. And it actually says,
Your mom.
no, it actually says target acquisition
Shit.
and elimination.
Oh.
And it has a name on it, and it says
I'll be keeping this.
Scratches out, says Rowdy and Pen.
Roberto Alejandro.
Roberto.
And it's got a picture of this guy. He
Yeah.
looks Mexican, South American, something, wearing a white butterfly collar, open, some gold chains, obviously a white suit jacket, greased back hair, sideburns. Looks kind of handsome, but he also has like a scar right here. He also has like a goatee. And you notice there's a stamp over his picture, and it has a symbol. It's like a circle, but it's got some symbols in it. You can roll your brains and see if you can figure out what language it is. And I will let you roll with something extra. If you want to roll 2, you can.
Oh, well,
So 3 dice and take the
that
best.
in
of the
Cyrillic?
two. Yeah.
So I
3 dice and take the highest 2.
hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
10.
10?
10.
Okay. It's Russian.
This is a recipe for Russian dressing. I guess they're going to coat him in dressing. I'm kidding.
Sure.
I don't know. What does it say?
It just says eliminated.
It says eliminated. I think he's dead. I think this was a hit packet.
I'm checking for false bottoms in the other drawers.
Yeah.
I'm walking into the dressing room like, why are you guys looking at them eliminated? Is there something behind?
Okay, now hold on. You were in the green room, so I'll get back to you guys in a minute because you probably don't know where they went.
Ah.
So, you guys went back there. That's what you find. Bila May is not there. You hear the crowd up front kind of starting to get active again. So you know that they're starting to film.
We better get up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to listen to see Ducky if I heard Ducky come out.
You hear the stage manager Larry is like, "Hey, welcome back, folks. Ducky," and then you hear Ducky's voice is right behind you, and
We gotta go.
And then you hear his voice, "Wee you." And that sounded a little bit like Logan.
God, we better hurry.
Okay. So you guys in the green room. When
Yeah.
Ducky left and they went up on stage, what are you guys doing?
I was gonna follow and just see if I could look on stage and see if LeMay was actually there or not.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the end of the hallway,
Yeah.
kind of peek around.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
So I'll be behind. I'm going to position myself just off stage behind the judges.
So you're gonna go all the way around to the other side. Okay. And are you gonna follow him, or what are you doing, Heaven?
I'm gonna follow Pinocchio over here.
Okay, so you guys
That's a
kind of
different puppet.
creep up.
That's
use
my
that-
cousin.
Are there things? Yeah, but when he tells a lie, something else grows. It's not
That's why the roller derby girls like him.
Tell me lies, baby.
Lie to me again, Rowdy. Tell me you love Howdy Doody.
Oh, God.
Tell me sweet little lie.
Okay.
Rid of that.
So you guys kind of creep up, and you can use that big hat rack as kind of you can kind of stand behind it. It's kind of funny because you're like, I'll stand behind the hat rack.
Smell like melon.
And then behind that, in the shadow of you, is Rowdy. Down there, like, ooh, I'm in the shady spot. So you guys take up positions. You get to as you go around to get to the other side, you see those guys coming out of a room, and you see oars coming up behind you. So they come out of a room, and they look like they're heading the right direction. But you guys can meet. So
We need to keep an eye on that LeMay.
On it.
okay, so you all go to that side. All right. So you're walking up. You can kind of see where the backstage where you were standing, and you know if you go out on it and down, there's the judges right there.
I
These
have a
are
question. That guy that was yelling in the phone booth?
Yeah.
You said it was Sidney? Was that one of the judges?
Yeah, that was one of the judges.
Okay, was
And
he the one that put something underneath the...
originally? And then when he came out, you guys see him as you come out of the room, and you come up and you're going down that hallway. He's already up there, and you see him drinking out of a bottle. And he takes one more big swig and then drops it on the ground and walks out onto stage.
I go over and pick it up.
It's a bottle of Jack Daniel's whiskey.
Of
And
course.
it is almost half gone.
Eh?
Oh.
We're gonna need it.
Okay. So, and you guys can see the judges. You see, he's, Paulie's already out there. Like, that was a weird joke. I don't know what that was about, but let's go on with the show. Sidney is sitting there just staring intently at Ducky Harris.
I think one of us needs
And
to keep an eye on him.
May LeMay is there as well. And you notice she has actually gone out and has grabbed Sidney, kind of like, you're in my seat, and shoves him over, and he's like, whatever. And she's in the middle now. So she's flanked by the other two judges, and she has a handbag down by her feet.
You want to take?
But she's basically like
cover this
acting
other
like
guy.
nothing's wrong. You guys, it looks like the show is going on, but the rodeo clown is out there, and people don't know any wiser. They're just like, hey, okay, whatever. For you guys backstage, you're not going to be able to see this very well, Logan, because you're on stage, so the lights are blinding you. You guys backstage, roll brains, and tell me what you get.
All of us?
Yeah, you're basically, it's to see if you see something. You're not scoping the scene, but it's to see if you notice.
5.
Well, I'm dumb as a box of rocks. 5.
Okay.
5.
7.
Okay. All right.
3 5s and 7 and 8.
For everybody who rolled a 5, give yourself an experience point
Oh, yeah.
because you are totally, what? Huh? You two that rolled a 7, it's a partial success. You kind of notice,
Half empty or half full?
you notice somebody's sitting in your seat out there, but you can't make it out. So you got up and it's like, hey, somebody took my seat. So the show starts to go on. Ducky's like, all right, let's bring out our next act. This is Uncle Floyd. Give it up for Uncle Floyd. And he's clapping. Larry's kind of like, yeah. They're both trying to get the crowd worked up, and it's working. And they kind of look over. You see Larry look over at the celebrity judges, and he's kind of like, well, I'll take my place over by that camera. And Ducky looks at the celebrity judges and immediately goes back over to the other side near the control room where he usually stands on the opposite side of them. And as he gets over there, Logan, you going with him? Kind of shadowing him?
Oh yeah, I'm right behind.
He's like, I think the threat has gotten even bigger for me personally. And as he's over on that side, he kind of moves over away so you guys can hear this. And as he like, I think the threat just got bigger for me personally, very personally.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I maybe have enjoyed the American life too much. I've been having an affair with Sidney's wife. I think he just found out about it.
I wish I could have heard that.
Phone call.
I'm like, well, no.
So you guys hear that? Uncle Floyd's on the stilts doing his dance to Gloria Gaynor's song. Like everybody's going nuts. He's
I will
doing-
survive. Yeah, we'll see.
He's like, why did he choose this song? I'm not voting for this guy. So anyway, over on the other side, everybody's going nuts. Polly is over there like, yeah, this is great. Go. Sidney is just staring at Ducky, and May's kind of like doing the dancing while he's singing, and you notice she's kind of looking over at places, and hey, she doesn't notice you guys, so she's kind of just acting it out. But you notice her heart's not completely in it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a fake smile.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, after Uncle Floyd finishes his set, he's like, all right, let's bring out the masked mimic. And the crowd goes nuts. And the curtains open back up after a minute. And you can see everybody's like going nuts. You actually see Paulie like, oh, God, not this guy. Sidney is just like, yeah. And he kind of scoots back, excuse me. And he gets up and he's coming back your way. Like he's going to go backstage real quick.
Sydney's getting up from the judges thing right now.
Yeah.
I'll follow him.
Well, he's coming your way. He'll have to go past you to
That's
get
fine.
back.
When he goes past me, I'll turn around and follow him.
So anyway, he's headed your way. Maybe LeMay's kind of like, okay, whatever. And the masked mimic comes out and starts his act.
Can I go out and become the new judge?
Yeah, you can if
Right
you want.
next to maybe LeMay.
If you want. So you're going to hop out there and take a seat?
Yep, wearing my knuckle dusters. I got the Jack Daniels in my back pocket, and I got a switchblade. So
Everybody goes wild when you come out. And Ducky's like, oh, hey, we have a new celebrity guest. But he actually is like, thank God. From our last act, it's Dusty. And the crowd goes nuts. The crowd goes wild. And the masked mimic starts his act. And I'm going to read a couple of his jokes because they're just so awesome.
yeah.
As Sidney up off stage,
Yeah,
what, where did he go?
I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Guard him, Steve. God damn it, Steve.
He's up there doing his little dance and stuff, and he's like, if Wonder Woman married Howard Hughes, she'd be Wonder Hughes. If she divorced him and married Henry Kissinger, she'd be Wonder Who's Kissinger now.
Man,
The crowd is like laughing and boo, that's horrible. That's
Oh
horrible.
God.
He's like, what's the difference between mashed potatoes and pea soup?
And Simon says, these jokes are brilliant.
That's for you, Simon. That's why I wrote them down. He's like, what's the difference between mashed potatoes and pea soup? Anybody can mash potatoes.
Throw it. Okay, you got it.
Rebound. He goes to somebody in the audience and he's like, pulls out a little card and he's like, I'm going to do a magic trick. Yes, do I do magic tricks? I can mind read. I can do it. All right, you, sir. He points to somebody in the audience because none of you guys are on stage. So he's like, yeah, you, sir. Give me a number between 1 and 1,000. And the guy's like, don't tell it to me. Just keep it in your head. Between 1 and 1,000, pick a number. He starts writing on the card. He's like, keep repeating it to yourself in your head. Is your number 310? And the guy goes, no. And he holds up the card and says, no. And he's like, I was right. So they're like, oh, that's horrible.
There you go.
And he's like, I got another magic trick. You're going to love this. Pulls out a little paper bag. He's like, this was my son's. Don't laugh at it. He's like, all right, I've got a white handkerchief. It's going in the bag. It's gone. I've got a blue handkerchief. It's going in the bag. It's gone. Now I'm going to blow a little magic potion in there, and he puts it up to the eye hole, and it blows up. And he's kind of like, all right, say the words, alakazam, pow! Pops the bag. He reaches in, he's like, now if you'll observe, the blue handkerchief is now white, and the white handkerchief is now blue. Oh, I got a red clown nose.
We got one more dice.
Ocean starts laughing.
He's going, ooh, that guy's having a blast. How do you make an igloo family? How do you make an Eskimo family stick together? Igloo.
I got one more.
And he's like, hey, Ducky, you, come here. And Ducky kind of walks up like he always does. He's like, yeah. How would you like $100 bill? He's like, well, sure. He hands up a piece of paper. He's like, it's my phone bill. It's $100. Pay it for me. Here, get off stage. And he gets booed off stage, but everybody's laughing at him.
Right.
So he goes off stage, to his little theme song. And he's like, judges, what do you think of the masked mimic this time? And Paulie holds up a 7. He's like, same as always. It's good. It's not that good. Sidney holds up a number.
Sidney's not on stage.
Oh, yeah, he left. You took his place. May LeMay holds up a sign. She's like, look, I want this guy to win. I'm going to give him a 20. He deserves it. He's been on the show. And the masked mimic's like, yes, getting the crowd to go. So I'm going to give him a 20. And then they're like, Dusty, what do you think?
3.
What? And the crowd laughs. They love it. And he's like, oh, masked mimic, it's going to be close. And the masked mimic's like, and he storms off stage. And he's like, he's got a chance, folks. He's got a chance. Off stage, you see Sidney coming past you. This is at the beginning of that act. He kind of walks back and looks at you two, and he's like, excuse me. Kind of moves past you. He goes,
Let him by.
He goes kind of marching back.
I walk behind him.
Okay. And you
Or
walk
follow
behind
him, shadow him.
Are you following him, or are you... He looks like he's walking just angry with a purpose.
Make sure LeMay doesn't get into her handbag.
Well, that's what Dusty's doing.
Okay. So I'll shadow him.
The masked mimic has got this in the bag.
Well done. Well done.
And then it's showing up. And showing out.
Yeah, look at that. That's for you, Simon.
So you guys are going to follow Sidney back toward his room. Okay. As you kind of follow him to...
Well, actually, now, yeah, I will.
Okay. As you follow him back to the corner, he turns a corner and he notices he's being shadowed. You notice he's swaying a little bit. And he kind of looks behind him. He's like, stops at the corner. He's like, can I help you?
You need another bottle?
Maybe. You got a problem with that?
No, just trying to help out, man.
I don't need no help.
Being cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't need no help. I'll be back on stage in a minute. Thought you were part of one of the acts.
No, I'm a sponsor.
Okay, well, I'll be back out there in a minute. Don't worry. I just got to duck in my room for a second. Relax. And he goes over to his dressing room, opens the door, takes one look at you, slams the door, kind of like that. Don't be following me in here. He goes in there.
I go put my ear to the door.
You don't really hear anything. After a minute, he basically comes to the door again.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll actually be standing out of sight,
okay.
so when he comes out, he doesn't see me.
Okay. There's the extras you can mingle with over there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you'll do that. And they're like, hey, man, what's up? You on the show? Blah, blah, blah. And they start talking to you.
Yeah.
And you can position yourself to kind of like watch the door. How about you, Ors?
Is he favoring a pocket or something?
Doesn't seem like it. Are you standing at the door when he comes out?
Well, I'm still in the hallway looking at him
Yeah.
at the door.
So he opens the door, closes it, and looks at you. And he's like, I'm back.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's
kind of walks past you.
Let's make some manic mookie.
Sure. Manic. Sounds good. And he starts walking back down the hall to the judges thing. They doesn't seem like he's doing anything like,
Do I see any
got a stick of dynamite. What?
Bozo
Going my
or
road.
anything in pockets? Or...
You can roll your brains, see if you notice anything, but it doesn't look like it from here.
Ooh. 12.
12? Yes. In this pocket, you notice there's something in his pocket now, but you didn't see it before. Some sort of sad sack. So, all right. Well, he gets almost to the end of the hall, and we'll get back to you in a minute. You guys over on the other side. Uncle Floyd's kind of finishing up his. The mass mimic went off, and he's like, all right, we got to get the next act out here. The Marmot Brothers. And they're like, all right, another commercial break. So they're going to go to a commercial break. And he's like, okay, all right. He kind of comes back in the hall where you guys are with Logan shadowing him. He's like, all right, it's going great so far. Maybe LeMay's out there. She hasn't tried anything yet. That's good. And just as you're getting to he's getting to the end of the hall, they're like, hey, we're going to go to a commercial break. Okay. So he's like, so do you have a plan to get me out of here or anything like that? And you notice... Actually, make your brains rolls. Everybody on that side of the stage. That'd be Heaven and Rowdy and Logan.
7.
Dusty, you can roll 2 because you're out on stage. But you guys are backstage, so you can't
Right.
see this.
Gotta roll brains.
Yeah.
7.
11.
Oh,
7. 8.
6.
And I'm
Okay.
the stupid one.
Give yourself an experience
yeah,
point.
yeah.
You two, as you kind of move over there, you kind of look out on stage. You're kind of like, okay, well, yeah, she's out there. Nobody else is acting weird, but I don't know. I can't tell. Everybody's hard to read. So you duck back. You, as you kind of look around, you see the orchestra leader. What's his name? Oscar Simmons is the band leader of the orchestra back there. And they're like, commercial break. And he's like, yeah. And they're playing the game. They're playing the music. And you see him looking over this way. Not intently like he's angry, but more like he's very... curious or concerned about what's going on. And he's like doing that. And as soon as
towards Ducky or
poor Ducky. And as soon as they're done, he kind of like puts that away and he ducks kind of behind the orchestra, like, I'll be right back. They're all like, yeah, sure thing. They're putting their instruments on their stands, waiting for the commercial break to come back. And he kind of darts off and he looks like he's going to go backstage as well. A little bit farther down by the control room.
Can I head off down that way?
Yeah, you
try
can.
and cut him off.
Yeah. So you start heading down the hallway, and Ducky's like, oh, well, it's going pretty well so far. And then you start moving off.
Well, I take the fireman's hat, put it back up on the hook.
Okay.
I'm just standing there.
I don't know what the plan is, but whatever it is, you're getting out of here.
All right. Thank you. You start moving down the hallway. You guys see this. He obviously is standing right there, and he just walks away.
Rusty?
I'll be back.
All right.
Following.
So let's go. You go down and out from one of the side doors. You see Oscar Simmons kind of walking out of the corner, and he kind of stops and almost bumps into you. And he's like, "Oh, sorry."
Oh, sorry there, partner. You got a light?
Yeah, I do. And he looks past you down the end of the hall. Kind of, he's like, "Yeah, sure." And he pulls out a Zippo. Ching.
Oh, I don't have a cigarette. I don't smoke.
Like, okay.
Who are you saying that to? I'm sorry.
Oscar Simmons.
He's like, okay.
You go, you're looking a little disturbed out there in the orchestra pit.
Well, it's
Everything all right?
a bit of an odd show. Yeah, it's some weird jokes happening.
Well, the jokes didn't seem too weird, other than the one with, that your friend, Ducky?
I've known him for a while, hoping to be his friend.
That was kind of a joke there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that threw me for a loop. Not completely, but didn't expect it tonight.
So where are you going?
Oh, I was going to have a word with Ducky
What about?
about that joke. See if it's what he was talking about. It's like I'm waiting for the punchline to drop, and I haven't heard it yet. And I want to know if I should play something Russian for when he drops the punchline.
Can I give him the third degree?
Yes, you can.
So, I want to ask you, does that seem like what he really wants to intend to do?
Yeah, he definitely wants to ask Ducky something.
Okay.
And it's pretty serious, it seems like. Like, it's not like, it's not like an angry question. It's like, what's going on?
Okay.
So he's intent
So
on
he's
getting
done
an
the
answer.
talk with any
He's
balance,
intent,
or-
no, but he's intent on getting an answer of some kind.
Okay.
And maybe he's hoping for a certain answer.
Okay. I kind of go, maybe the answer you're looking for, you're not ready for yet. You know what I mean?
Well, if it's the answer I think I'm going to get, I need to be ready for it.
Why is that? Are you involved somehow?
Can I talk to Ducky first?
Well, I want to be right there when you talk to Ducky.
That's fine. But I'd rather ask Ducky than you.
What,
you're there
because
when-
I'm a little boy.
Maybe. You got a 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I think that was me.
And I don't trust those eyes. They look painted on.
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
I just be aware.
Tapping his guns.
Tap the squirt
six
guns. Because you swapped them out for squirt
Oh,
guns.
that's right.
Just be aware. Just be aware. You're gonna get really wet if you piss me off.
And I don't mean with pins.
Oh, I thought you like moved them back. So
No,
you
I
hid.
tucked the other ones inside my vest.
I knew you hid them.
And then I thought I did put the
Oh.
water.
You're like, by the way, okay, kid. So he starts walking in the hall. Okay, you. Do you want to do anything while you're at the commercial break? Maybe LeMay is sitting next to you, and Polly's on the other side. So
Okay, Polly's not
no,
doing
but
anything to.
you can do the third degree to maybe LeMay if you want.
I think that requires brains. which
Well,
I don't
you can roll. It's
have.
just you don't get a bonus.
Bless you.
Thanks.
I was gonna ask her if she had any lipstick in her
Handbag.
handbag that I could borrow. So, hey, you got any lipstick in your handbag that I can borrow?
She's like, oh, lipstick?
Yeah.
Girly, that's an important commodity where I come from. She reaches into like her cleavage and pulls out the lipstick.
Oh,
She's like, when you're an actress like me, you always got to be ready, girl.
thank you.
Smears it on.
Yeah,
Joker style.
pretty. Joker style.
Give that to me.
Guys, she's a spy.
So you put the lipstick on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, poison.
It's like, looks good. So you breaking into business?
Well, I've been trying. I've been
With a
doing
black
the
eye.
roller derby circuit for
Black eye.
yeah, roller derby circuit for a while. I want to get into bigger and better things.
Really?
What about you? I don't recall anything that I've necessarily seen you on.
Mostly this show. I've done some small things, but nobody ever pays attention to those. So I've hit my stride. It's not as big as I want, but I'm doing okay.
You haven't done any Telemundo Mexican
No
TV or anything
no,
like that.
Never south of the border. Never been down there.
Okay, I was just checking.
Okay. She kind of like,
How about some perfume? You got any of that?
well, of course I do. She reaches into her pocket, pulls out the little. Here you go.
It's a laser beam.
Thank you.
You want to do something now, Logan?
Okay, so you guys followed Sidney. He was coming back just as he got to the end of the hall. It's like, yeah, we're going to commercial break, and he's just like, and he notices Dusty's in his seat and is like, he kind of trying to look over to the other side, but you're right behind him.
Mhm.
So what do you do? And are you following him up too?
Mm-hmm.
So you're right behind him. You're walking right up behind Oris.
If he starts to take something out of that front pocket,
Nope.
I said, if
Yep. Nope. He hasn't
I
done it.
am on him like shy, like violent shit.
Yep. Nope. He hasn't reached into her. Wow.
I'm not there, am I?
No, you're on the other side.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, on the other side, yeah.
Maybe LeMay
Yeah.
lets me borrow her perfume. When I go to hand it back to her, I'm gonna, oops, drop it on the floor.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I can't quite reach it.
She kind of looks at you like, it's okay. She's going to reach down and grab for it.
Yes. I want to put her in a headlock, get out those knuckle dusters. Power in What is it? So this is, I'm sorry, deliver a beat down.
Deliver
Yes.
beat
The
down.
intent of physically hurting them, roll plus might. Yeah. Plus might, okay.
Monkey Studios.
Oh, come on.
Oh, cool.
8, 9, 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did it.
So on a 10. So do you have your knuckle dusters, how many harm they do? I think you have it
Was it
written down.
one? Brass knuckles, 1 harm.
Okay. So you're going to do 1 harm, and you can choose one of the following. Deal great harm, which is 2 harm, a total of 2 with your 1. You can deal stun harm, or you can disarm your target, blind, hold, or otherwise disable your target, give or take something your target is holding or wearing, or push, pull, or otherwise move your target where you want them.
Well, you tell me, I intended to make her pass out, to knock her unconscious.
So you want to do stun harm.
Stun her.
Okay, so you're going to do 1 harm, and then it says deal 1 stun harm. So I'm going to make that 2 stun harm. Basically, you pop her in the head. She's just an NPC, really. So she's going to like... And she kind of starts to go limp in your headlock.
Oh dear, she's fainted.
Yeah, Polly turns around and he's like, oh, did you drop something? Oh, is she okay? Oh, yeah, Sidney's been doing that too. And if I don't get my paycheck out of this, I'm going to be doing the same. And he kind of sits there like
Not
looking at the
getting my
audience.
Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. So what do? You've got her, she's passed out. You got her holding her like, oh, she's drunk. She passed out or whatever. What do you do with her? And you guys see this.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna rush over to.
Grab her hand.
mine right
and be like,
there.
oh no!
You're on the other side of the
Other
stage.
side.
But you guys on the other side of the stage are kind of keeping an eye on her. So you do see them, like, she gives her some lipstick. Oh, thanks. Perfume. It's like, oops. Ooh. You guys can see, because you're looking straight across, that she actually took a swing at her while she had her down.
I'll get over there and help her with the body. I mean,
So
I'll
you
just
step
grab
out on
his handbag.
stage. You step out on stage. Okay. Basically, they're like, Ducky's. Oh, Oscar is going to come up with you.
yeah.
And Ducky's like, Oscar, what's up? And he's like, are you serious about this defecting thing? I need to know right now. Well, what are you talking about? He's like, I can get you out of here, but you have to give me the word. He's like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, I'm with the CIA. I've got to I can call an extraction team. We can have you out of this by the end of the show.
Whoa, wait a minute. We've got that covered.
What kind of damn show is this?
The guy, Oscar looks down at you. He's like, you got it covered. Who do you work for?
I work for the glamour guy.
The WWE.
We work for the for the him.
We work for Oscar. Oz.
Oars. He's like, oars. Oh, well, thanks for the offer, but we are the CIA. We can do we have experience.
I'm not there. I can't say
What
nothing.
kind of experience?
We're the CIA. We have extracted people from dangerous situations a lot in the last 30 years.
Well, we beat up Nazis the other day.
You didn't find out.
No, that wasn't us.
Back from a commercial in 5, 4. Ducky's like, I'll talk to you after the next commercial break. And Oscar's like, oh crap, I gotta get on stage. So he runs off and he's like, okay, thanks for the help. I'll talk to you as soon as I can. So he runs back onto stage. Ducky comes out and he's like, we're back. As the camera's going, you're out there like, you guys are manhandling an unconscious Maybe LeMay. And Paulie,
Hey, Thorn's on.
Hi, Thorn.
Hi, Thorn.
Hey,
Thorn.
Paulie looks over and he's like, hey.
I come on with a Muppet on my head.
Like a hot puppet.
So as they're taking LeMay off the stage, and I assume Sidney is sitting down, I'm taking the vacant seat.
Drag Maybe LeMay off stage and say, she's had a lot of excitement today, folks. She's gonna be okay. Probably something she ate, or maybe it was something she saw tonight. And the crowd's all laughing and stuff like that. You guys haul her off. Sidney comes back in, sits down in the middle, stares at Ducky, and Ducky's kind of blows it off like, yeah, now. So, Dusty, and you sit down, and he's like, we have a new celebrity guest judge. And Sidney's like, I hate you. I hate you even more. So he's kind of looking at Ducky like, burning hatred. Turns to you like, what? Burning hatred. Because you're following him. So you sit down next to him. He's like, our next celebrity judge. And it is...
Oars. Oh, the owlie's nest.
you notice a lot of the people, some of the people...
I got clap.
So he's like, well, welcome out, Wars, and you're going to love this next act, the Marmuk Brothers. Let's see, you're on stage now, and you're kind of waving at the audience. You were out there on stage.
Yeah, back off the side.
Okay. And you two are still off stage, but you can see the audience.
Yes.
You two are dragging Maybe LeMay off. So you four, go ahead and roll your brains.
Us on stage?
Yes. Anybody on stage or near the stage
On
looking?
stage, okay.
7.
10.
Plus what?
Me?
Oh, not you two, because you're going off stage
I was
already.
gonna say that made no sense, but okay, whatever. I rolled it anyway.
Was I rolling?
Yeah,
Okay.
Rolling on what?
brains.
7.
It would be basically scoping the scene, but you're not actively doing it, so I'm
Okay.
giving you a notice check.
I got an 8.
7,
7.
7.
7, 7, 7,
8.
8. 777.
Sold.
779. 11 US 7. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so for those of you who rolled a 7, as you're kind of looking out there, you're like, yeah. Every time there's a commercial break, the stage, the people in the audience are like switching seats or something. And you rolled an 8. Yeah, you're thinking the same thing, and you're kind of like, somebody's still in my seat out there, but I can't see past the lights to see what they are. Yeah, interesting. But it's something shifty's happening out there, but you don't know what. Okay. Ducky's kind of like, hey folks, how you enjoying the show? He's playing the crowd up and blah blah blah. Where are you taking Maybe LeMay?
Yeah.
So you guys head back down the hall with her to her
Get in
room.
favor.
You guys eventually get down
Maybe he
there.
won't slaughter us all.
You can open the door.
Yeah, sorry.
Like,
What do you do? It's our plan.
so you're talking as you're walking down the hall, dragging an unconscious body.
Yep. I got her on my shoulder.
You know, it's one of the
Hey, it's Tuesday night.
one of the stage managers like, oh yeah, keep on walking.
We're gonna have some fun.
Carrying that bottle of liquor.
Oh, jumping on her, she smells all.
Oh boy, she has been drinking.
So anyway, you get back to the room and
Tie her up.
put her on the sofa and tie her up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. She doesn't seem to be coming around right away, but once you get her tied up, she seems to be starting to come out of it.
She's standing with her brass knuckles just.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I actually pulled my my pistol or my,
Oh, you're gonna do what?
and I'm gonna sit there with it, and I'm gonna pull a chair up to the couch and sit there with my gun across my lap.
Okay.
Wait
And
for
you've
her
got
to
the
wake up.
brass knuckles. You gonna let her wake up?
Yes.
We need to question her.
Okay. So she kind of comes to and she's like,
Do svidania.
so you know.
Kind of figured.
She's like, well, what now?
Yeah.
You gonna let him be?
That folder, not that folder.
Yeah, pull that folder out. You gonna let him be, or you gonna eliminate him too?
I was hoping to help him walk it back as some sort of joke, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, it's not.
Seeing the situation I am in, I will let him be, but I'm not sure if they will.
Who's they?
The Alejandro gang.
That's where it's going. Oh, sorry.
So you're pinning this on him?
He's the one who pulled the trigger. He's the one who left whatever evidence they figured it was him. I had nothing to do with that. I simply gave him an assignment. That is the nature of government assassination. Just ask your friends in the CIA.
We don't have any. Do we have friends in the CIA?
Sure.
Ors isn't in the CIA, is he? I make sure to say Ors so she hears it.
She's like, no, but there is someone here you can ask.
Who's that?
You're so smart, you figured it out. You
Knock her
figured
out.
out I was a Russian handler.
Knock her out.
I just have one question.
Yes.
Why'd you give that comic 20 points?
He's like, the poor man has been on this show so often. I think he deserves a win, especially if it's the last show. I was being nice.
I don't believe you. Thunk.
Knock her out again.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So back on stage.
I'm gonna gag her and leave.
Okay. Back on stage, the Marmok brothers come three-leg manning it out in a pair of blue jeans, and they start stomping, playing kazoos, and everybody's like, "What the?" They're like having a blast with it. On stage, you and
They're not going to get kaboomed. Come on.
well, they might. So as you guys are looking, you and Sidney are on stage. He's just kind of staring, looks over at you, and Ducky is over there on the other side. And you see him kind of reach for that pocket.
Well, what do you think, Sid? Kaboom?
Yep. And he pulls out a gun.
On him!
And just that time, Paulie is like, you're over here. He's like, yeah. And people are shouting. So he goes over and pretends to be crawling over you guys to get to the plunger as you start fighting for real. How to get to the plunger, guys? And you're like, get the hell off of me. So you're going to have to roll hustle. And he's going to have to roll 2 to see who gets the upper hand. While you've got a guy just fake crawling over you because he thinks it's funny.
5.
5. So he's kind of got the gun. You're trying to fight, wrestle his hand. Paulie's laying on top of both of you like, I gotta get to the plunger. And you guys don't even try and say, play along, guys, play along. Roll again. Ooh. Okay, so he's like, play along, guys. And Sidney kind of starts to move his hand over toward Ducky. What are you going to do? Now, you were trying, were you trying to...
Get the gun away from him. So
Get the gun away from
basically,
him.
I'm bending his wrist back
Okay.
so he drops it.
Or you can actually take the gun away from him. But if you take the gun away from him, he's going to take a swing at you, and you'll either have to take the punch or get out of the way.
I'll take the punch.
Okay, so you're going to take the gun away from
Take the
him
gun away and take the punch.
and do stun damage to him as well? Because you can choose 2. So you basically like grab the gun, pop him with it, and then he's going to swing at you. So you're going to take the punch? All right, so let's see. He's going to roll. Oh, no, he doesn't. He just does it. Okay. You were-
off stage.
You are going to take 2 harm because he's in a drunken rage, so it's got that. So you'll take 2 harm, but you have his gun, and you kind of knocked him for a loop, so he's like, oh, he's not out, but. And then basically, as you pop him one, Paulie's like,
chicken takes off.
pops off, and kaboom! The Marmot Brothers, the pyrotechnics go off and everything. And as he does it, you hear this click. Then the pyrotechnics go off, and he's like, that was weird. This machine sounded a little different that time.
Oh, shit.
But it was just the pyrotechnics go off, and he's like, that's weird. Okay, so what are you guys doing? They're over there tussling.
Who's all with Ducky? Me?
You and Heaven and Logan are with Ducky.
Okay.
Over by the control room.
And what was...
He's over on...
wrestling. Has anything ended yet?
They're kind of in the middle of it, and you see a gun in his hand, Sidney's hand, and he just took the gun out of his hand, popped him with it.
Okay.
And the guy just pushed the plunger, and Sidney's like, ah! And that's where you're like looking across like, ooh, crap! Okay. And Ducky sees that, and he's actually like moving behind you, like, you're my bodyguard.
I'm gonna scan the crowd.
So you're gonna scope out the scene?
Scope out the scene.
Okay. All right. Now, what are you gonna do? Are you doing anything, or are you just kind of watching to see what happens?
Yeah. I'm scoping
Okay.
out.
How about you, Logan?
I'm just gonna like use myself to shield him, pretty much.
Just kind of block him.
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like that's what's going on over there. So you let Oars handle that. You two,
Okay.
you got her gagged
Would
up.
you take it or get out of the way?
Yeah,
Yep.
if it happens.
We discussed what the next move was.
I was wondering because you're over there giggling, so I can't wait to
so
hear it.
we knocked her out. We had a quick conversation about how can we get Ducky out of here without being seen, and she said that we should put a bag over his head.
Okay.
So I'm taking off to go knock out the masked mime.
Okay. Okay.
She's going back up to because she's got the information of what's going on
Right.
with the because she has the manila envelope and all that.
Okay.
So that's what's going on. And then I kissed her cheek and left, and she freaked out.
Okay.
I didn't freak out.
So where are you taking the information, the evidence for?
I'm going back to the stage area.
Okay. Over on the side where Ducky usually stands in the control room, or the other side where the Brook judges are?
I'll go to Ducky.
Okay, so you're going to go down the hall and then back up front. So you're going to run that way with the evidence. And you are going to go look for the masked mimic?
Yes.
Okay,
Right
last
there.
you saw he was going in the green room.
Yep, I'm headed for the green room.
You head in there.
Back out of the hill.
Okay. Out on stage, Sidney's kind of like, oh. And he's going to rear back, and you have a gun in your hand. Mm-hmm. The crowd is like, woo! And all of a sudden it's like, oh my God! You're standing there with a gun. And Paulie's like, whoa, dude!
Come to my.
She's like, if you don't want to sponsor the show, I get it. Ducky runs out on stage like, no, it's a prop gun, folks. That was all part of the act. I hope you liked it. Sidney
He really liked the kazoo, guys. He's upset.
The crowd's like, oh, they were pretty good. Ducky's like, no, it's a prop gun. Sidney's like, prop? Is that the prop you gave my wife, you son of a bitch? And he's like, back in the green room. Mm-hmm. You open the door, and
It was loaded.
you don't see anybody in the green room, but the door to the prop room is open.
I'll run over there.
Okay, you open the door, you see the masked mimic is down by an electrical box, and it has the ticker tape above it. It
Right.
says pyrotechnics, and he's actually wiring up, like doing wiring to it. And you notice he's got a satchel next to him. And he turns around and he's like,
Raise it,
Jerk
she
my
gave
gun,
him
I'm like,
20
stop
points.
where you're at.
I'm done.
You're done.
He stands up.
Who are you?
I'm the masked mimic. Been trying to win this show for 3 freaking years,
So you're gonna blow it up?
and I got 3. I don't want to blow it up. I'm going to hold everybody's hostage. Until they
You're gonna
get
hold
hostage.
everybody's sausages?
I'm gonna hold their sausages. That's a good joke. There's a punchline in there.
You better go talk to him.
He's like, I gotta write that down.
Like, yeah, you're gonna hold my sausage.
Yeah, it was a prop.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna hold everybody hostage. I just want my $512.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm on my way.
Okay. So I put my gun down. Like, I understand. I walk up and just cold cock it. I'm gonna put a beat down.
Okay. Whack. Go ahead and roll.
This
What
a
is that?
crazy episode.
Yeah.
What is that?
Would that be beat down? Beat down?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's roll plus might. So roll 2d6 and then add your might.
7.
Okay.
8.
8?
Yeah.
So you got partial success. So you can choose, you can deal 1 harm, you can deal 1 stun harm. You can disarm him, but he doesn't have anything.
Stun arm.
Stun arm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Try
so
to knock
you
him out.
stun him.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, pop, punch him, you
Punch with
hit
the
a
rifle.
bag crump, like that crinkle of a paper bag, and it goes
Right.
crooked. He's like, I'm blind, man! Paper bag kind of turns. You do that. All right. And you are running to the other side of the
his
stage. You are kind of like, it's a prop, you know. Sidney's starting to yell at Ducky. Larry's kind of like looking at you two. Do something. Figure something out. What do we do?
Okay, I'm just scoping things out on side stage and seeing exactly what's going on over there, right?
Yeah, you're watching what's unfolding on stage with the celebrity judges. Now, you guys know there's something going on in the audience. It seems weird, but you haven't put your finger on that yet. So,
That's what I was doing, scoping the crowd.
scoping the crowd. Okay, go ahead and roll. And you are out there kind of like sort of covering, but not doing a trigger. It was loaded. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it's a prop gun, but it was loaded
Yeah.
with real bullets.
No, just 5.
5. Okay, give yourself a point.
I'm gonna
Is
just.
it-
I'm
he
getting,
has squirt
I'm getting
guns right in
tired
the
of
front.
this crap between
might
the
hope so,
guns
yeah.
and the arguments and
You don't have,
stuff.
where's your regular guns?
So probably I'm gonna be jumping off stage, going to Sidney and Cole.
Well, I just gave him some kid.
Okay, so you go running across stage to knock him out.
And just knock
And
him
you're
out
near
cold.
me?
I'm done with this shit.
Okay, well, hold
Yeah,
on. Hold
'cause I
on.
was just
You're
kinda
headed out there.
Ignoring you guys and scoping
Okay.
the
Yeah, I'm
crowd.
heading out.
Okay, so she starts to run across to do something. You're kind of like, I can't see anything out there.
Actually, he ran out with Ducky too, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's kind of at the microphone, kind of like where Ducky was. Well, with Ducky, she looks like she's going to make a beeline for the secure celebrity judges panel.
Okay.
Because she's like, oh, screw this. And she starts moving. So what are you going to do? You're still kind of backstage.
And I didn't see anything out in the crowd.
Couldn't see anything because of the stage lights.
Well, I look back over. Is there any? I mean, because Oars had the guy and the gun.
Yeah.
So do I see anything other trouble out there?
Well, the guy, he's got the gun from the guy, but the guy is kind of like, he knocked him for a loop, but he's starting to get up like he's going to launch over or walk out and start fist fighting Ducky.
Okay.
Because he looks like he's out of his seat. He doesn't have a gun, but it looks like he's still going to
No joke. There.
attack
So right.
Ducky.
I know.
And she looks like she's
I'll
gonna
run
fist-
out onto the stage then towards Ducky.
Okay.
All right. As he's coming out, I'm going to try and grab one of your water guns.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then I kind of motion for what's his name to follow me over.
What's his name?
The host.
Oh, Ducky?
Yeah, Ducky.
He's like,
follow
okay,
me.
all right.
And I'm going to go over to him and basically like, give me that. And I'm going to switch the guns. Take the gun away and like try and hide, but you have the squirt gun and I'll just say, shoot me with it. And I step back to be like, make it look like a prop.
So suddenly, instead of a black metal gun, you have a green see-through plastic. Just kidding.
So,
I'm just kidding.
you guys are starting to move across. You basically, it was very tense out on stage.
Yeah.
The crowd is like, ooh, what's this? Is this
Yeah.
drama or something? You're getting ready to charge across stage. You're getting ready to go out there. You're just grabbing for his water gun. You've got it in your hand. You're pulling your guns.
No.
No. Okay. So, but you're just moving
Yeah.
across. You're over there like, it's just a prop. And you kind of make eye contact with Logan like, got it. You're just about coming up to the edge of the backstage and you're back there, just punch the guy with the paper bag on his head.
Punch him again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as you do that,
Don't rip the bag.
Larry is like, I got to do something. And it's Lena with her dance. And all of a sudden it starts playing ABBA Dancing Queen. She comes out from backstage
Guys
dancing.
are all rumbling.
Up from the ceiling, that's net lets loose. There's balloons and confetti coming down. The crowd is up dancing. And he's like, it's a child. He's like, that's the only distraction I could think of. So as you guys get out there, this tense moment, that happens. So there's like a disco party happening around you. Sidney is like, fucking balloons. He starts moving through. So you were going to jump and attack Sidney?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were just going to stay with Ducky and Logan. You were going to go over and try and swap guns with him.
Yes.
All right.
I don't think so good much.
So let's do the gun swapping first. So you get over there. He has a real gun, but now balloons and confetti are coming down. So this might make it a lot easier.
Yeah, I'll just
So
basically like.
what were you going to do?
I'm like,
I'll follow.
quit. I'm like, here's your prop, and I'll
I'll follow his lead.
slide a hand. Just kind of.
Okay.
I got 3 in my hustle.
That's fine. You can roll with something extra because there's a huge distraction going on.
So what does that do with?
Roll 3 dice and take the best of the 2.
Oh yeah, you were going to let us do that for when we describe
got a
something
10.
really well, but
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
I got a 10.
10?
Yeah.
So the balloons and confetti are coming down. The crowd is up dancing. You can be like, give me that gun. Nobody's the wiser. Nobody even notices. Even Sidney doesn't notice, nor Polly.
So with the squirt gun, I'm going to go right on Sidney's heels.
Okay. And as you kind of follow him as he walks around past his little podium or whatever it is, he starts to get up. You see Heaven is coming right at him. Looks like she's got deliver a beat down in her eyes. So what do? Heaven, you're going to get there. Are you going to try and interrupt her or let her have it?
I'm going to go, Sidney!
Okay.
Try to get his attention.
Okay. So you're going to deliver a beat down, Heaven? Go ahead. 2 dice and add your mic.
9.
9. Partial. So you're going to run up. You can choose to stun him. You can actually punch him, like do 1 harm. Is that what you want to do?
I'm stunning him.
You're going to stun him. So you give him 1 damage. It's a partial success. So as you punch him, you kind of slip on some confetti, kind of lose your footing, and go down to a knee. So it's like, pow, oh God. And so you drop to one knee, but you got him. He, looks over. You're like, Sidney, pow. Oh, what? Just
Starting straight in the face with a squirt gun.
Okay. He's like, what the? All right, you two, you were over there, but you were with Ducky.
Yeah.
He's kind of staying there. Are you going to stick with him?
Yeah, I'm sticking with
Okay.
him. And I'm replacing my guns now. Put them.
Okay, so you've got your real guns in there. Okay. Dusty, you get to the end of the hall and you start hearing ABBA blaring through the speakers and all this stuff.
Making moves
You're on
on my roller
your
skates.
roller skates, and as you look out, you see in the middle of the stage, kind of obscured, you can see Ducky, and he's standing next to Rowdy. And is that who you wanted to give this information to, or who did you want to give it to? You know,
give it to our group.
Oh, okay. Well, Rowdy's there, and as you look out, you see most of the group over by the judges' stands. It looks like she just punched a guy, that's Sidney, and he's squirting him like a bad cat.
Okay.
So and Logan's over there too. So
Okay, well, I'll just go roller skating past Logan and Rowdy and Ducky, right?
yeah,
They're right there.
Rowdy and Ducky are in the center of the stage. She can go right past them.
Okay.
These guys are over by the celebrity judge.
And everybody else is. So I'll roll past you and skating backwards like I'm doing the ABBA thing. Come with me!
He killed Mexican people.
We're watching Ducky. Are you like motioning for all of us?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Ducky's like, okay.
Yeah, I grabbed Ducky and I was like, here, follow us.
He's like, make it look good. He's like doing dance moves.
If you're worried
shuffling
about it, I
over.
can like.
We're doing dance moves.
So
So you guys are all dancing across stage like there's a Russian KGB agent over here.
They're just dancing through. I look at Sidney. I go, yeah.
All right. You guys kind of all congregate. Sidney's still kind of mad, but he's getting squirty. He's like, man. You back in the prop room.
Trying to gut punch him.
Okay.
Because you can't see him. You should be easy to do.
Actually, he's like, hey, I can't see. Quit as you throw your punch. So go ahead.
God, wish I was in my car.
Everything's easier in your car.
Driving through the wall like Blues Brothers style. You got a 10?
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to
Stun.
stun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just knock him out.
All right.
Gotta steal his clothes.
And you just punching him with your fist?
Butt of the gun.
Butt of the gun.
Yep.
Okay. So that'd
Pistol
be,
whipping him.
that'd probably be what's your harm of your gun?
Harm of my gun is.
Should be 2, I think.
Yeah, 2.
2. So we'll give it 3 stun damage because you are hitting him with the gun, but you got 10, so you did an extra stun damage.
Right.
Basically, you got a fall right. He's like, ho ho, and he doubles in half and falls to his knees. Stage lights are no joke. They are so bright. Yes, they are. Trust me, I've been there. So he drops to his knees and kind of like, what do you do that after that?
Rip his clothes off like that.
He is
Strip
stunned.
him.
Strip him.
Strip him and grab his bag. Pull his bag off once you hit it. Like Batman.
Okay. So are you putting his clothes on, or are you just stripping him for?
I'm just stripping him and grabbing his clothes up. Since he's laying prone. Position.
Whip that pistol out, boy.
Yeah,
Okay. So you basically strip him real quick.
I'll leave the bag for last though.
Leave the bag for last.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I'll be like,
You do. It's another bag. And another bag. And a smaller bag. A smaller bag.
oh, this is creepy.
Another one. You're like, oh, screw this.
Fuck it.
Take one and put it on.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's there, stripped.
He doesn't
No, I
want to
don't put it on. I'm carrying it
Oh, okay.
out.
All right.
Yeah.
So he's in basically his tidy whities. He's still got his white loafers and the tall socks on, and a paper bag on his head. But you notice the paper bag, the last one you pulled off, it's got like a drawing on it, and it's the.
What is this guy?
So basically,
He's a superhero.
right? You going back out on stage?
I'm gonna stick my head out the door and see what's going on.
Okay. You're like, all right, go down to the edge where where you're backstage. Balloons, confetti falling from the sky. Some chick out there looks really good in a like skin tight green sparkly leotard. She's dancing. Everybody's seeing, the audience members are up dancing. Most of them, you can't really see them through the confetti and stuff.
Right.
These guys are all like dancing across stage, gathered. It looks like they're having a
Do I
fight.
see her?
They're like they're doing a dance off. Yeah, she's on her roller skates. She's backing up toward these guys, and Logan or Ducky and Rowdy are
Dusty.
Oh no, wait. I know what you're doing, so hold on.
okay.
I take his clothes and kind of stuff them under my vest, and go. Where's everybody?
So the biker guy starts coming out on stage. All right, you're all pretty much on stage now. Sidney is kind of like, you bastard, I'm gonna knock your lights out. He passes out. A combination of getting punched 3 times and being drunk off his ass. Sidney passes out.
Okay.
So he's no longer a threat. Paulie's like kind of dancing, kind of looking at everybody like, I have no idea what's going on right now. So he's just kind of there. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna dance my way over to the group.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know when we're all together.
Get around.
We're all together.
Everybody
You're all
surround.
together.
Everybody surround
All right.
Ducky.
Yep,
So-
you're all there.
Are we on stage though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why don't we move off stage?
We don't have to, because to the music of the Dancing Queen, it's the Alejandro gang. He's KGB. Get the CIA.
That's my girlfriend.
Oh, nice.
That was beautiful.
I gave you an experience point for once for doing something crazy, didn't I? Or I was going to.
You were going.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do it now because you're going to get an experience point for when you were riding the car, like,
Oh, okay.
because I thought that was really funny. So give
Okay.
yourself an experience point for that. You just got an experience point for passing a secret message to Dancing Queen by ABBA. That was good.
Yeah.
All right. So you see Ducky like, yeah, Alejandro gang. What?
I got the file.
Put these
Do
clothes
we need
on.
the CIA? Say, I know someone from the CIA.
You guys are like,
That's
we do have friends in the CIA.
When did we get friends in the CIA?
about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Most recent then.
Okay. As you guys are dancing, she's dancing, the crowd's going nuts, all the stuff's coming down. You see, coming up through the confetti and balloons, the orchestra leader's up there. Hey, I'm with the CIA.
Hey. He's in trouble with the Alejandro gang.
I know. They're here.
Yeah. Where they at?
Is he up there now?
Yeah, he's danced to the middle of the stage. He's like, there's 4 of them up there
Where?
in the audience. They've been sneaking in. I think they're hitmen waiting for their chance. We better get out of here while we get this cover. If we get them to the back door, we've got an extraction team waiting. I love ABBA, by the way.
When do you want me to give them the clothes?
You'll know the guys because they don't look like normal patrons. These guys are tough. They're animals, man. If you can run interference or something, get them taken care of, we'll get him out of here. And
I got an idea.
I remember
Actually,
you
my
talked
gal's
about,
got an idea.
he's like, you talked about the dentist Nazi, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I know the cops are after you for that, but I'm with the CIA. And the cool thing is, I get intel. I can make some of that go away if you want. You help us out, I'll help you out.
Put these on.
He's like, I'm already dressed. I got a costume.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
gonna,
Ducky's like, me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you.
Oh, me. Okay, yeah.
Ducky.
He's like,
We'll go in front of you guys while you get Ducky.
We're gonna dance around him. Everybody dance around Ducky.
Dance around Ducky. I'll be right next to the chick in the green leotard. Like,
I start walking through the crowd.
okay. Basically, you guys are dancing like in this really pretty, kind of unusual ring. People are dancing like, yay! Ducky's behind you pulling his pants down and all this. You see he's got boxer shorts with the little hammer and sickle and stuff like that. And he's like, all right, he's getting dressed. And people in the audience are like, I don't know what they're doing, but this is really fun. All of a sudden, this rodeo clown comes stomping out of, the balloons.
He's doing it.
Just with this look on his face. And in the crowd, there's 4 guys. And as you kind of get past the stage light,
Yeah.
you immediately pick them out.
Oh, okay.
So there's people like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Don't you think this is cool? There's a guy in a lobster suit and a guy in a hot dog suit. They both.
you lied to me. You said there wasn't a guy in a chicken suit.
Lobster.
One of them's got a scar. One of them actually has like the pockmarks and tattoos, and they're both basically Latino looking, big burly. Just imagine Danny Trejo in a lobster suit.
Oh, no.
Or,
doing that, but yes.
and just the guy in the audience. This is pretty cool, isn't it? And they just kind of, yeah. And they see you, and they both stand up.
We need butter. Lots of butter.
And then you see a guy dressed appropriately as a big burrito. He's got the burrito costume, and then the last guy gets up, and he's dressed
Holy
like
guacamole.
he's dressed like Bozo the clown. You know, he's got the red nose and all that. And they kind of stand up in random parts of the audience, and kind of like, what's going on up there? And as you walk out of the confetti,
Yeah.
they all kind of look at you.
I basically turn to them, crack my neck, do the thing, and go.
All right, roll smooth because
Roadhouse.
you're trying to get what you want. Now, you guys in the
go
confetti,
Roadhouse.
the balloons and confetti is getting done. So as it kind of starts to filter out, you see him facing the audience, and in the audience there are 4 members who are standing up. Everybody's dancing, but these 4 guys, as I described, they all seem to be looking at him, and you actually see him.
Come on, I got a
And
4.
they, okay,
So,
well that's fine.
I get a
they're
point,
gonna,
though.
They're gonna start taking you up on that offer.
I get
anyway.
a point though, right?
Yeah, you get a point.
Yay.
It's go time.
So he actually does the. So you guys see him about to face off against 4 henchmen. Ducky is kind of like, okay, I got it. Puts the bag on his head.
And look at the CIA guy. Get him out of here.
Got it.
Take off.
And he looks over at Larry and he's like, say something. Well, Larry kind of looks, oh, yeah. So as he escorts, he has the mask mimic, and you guys start moving away. Larry comes out, one last time for the mask mimic. He is the winner of the contest. Somebody celebrate. And you see one of the, Polly's like, yeah, I'm going to hit the plunger. And he goes moving toward that dynamite.
No!
Okay. So he's headed for the dynamite plunger. And he's about to take on 4 guys. Looks like Oscar is getting Ducky, escorting him toward the back. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to body tackle the guy that's about to hit the plunger because I know what's going on. With him.
Anybody else? He seems to be very adamant. He's like, no!
Well, we don't know what he's doing, but I'm gonna.
He seems very adamant about it. So you're going to go help
Master
him.
Mimic
How about you?
is going to kill everyone
go
if he
help
hits that plunger.
Help Logan?
Yes.
Or how
Oh
about
no,
you?
that was Polly.
Remember the judges
Wasn't
thing?
that Polly?
And hold up that
judge?
20 sign.
Okay. All right.
One of the judges was going to hit the plunger.
Yeah, but the masked mime wired it up to do something. I don't know what he did.
Okay. So you're going to
sorry.
you're going to tackle Polly.
Yes.
All right. So we'll start with there. Go ahead and roll your hustle.
Oh, man.
Ray.
6.
6. Okay. So you go to flying tackle this guy, and he kind of like, woo, and you miss him by like 2 inches. Jump right in front of him, and he's like, what? And he goes for the plunger. Now, Orge, you said you were going over there. He seemed very adamant about stopping him from doing something.
Okay.
Are you still going to hold up the number?
Well, seeing him missing him, then I'll go and do a body side tackle.
Okay. So you're going to try the same thing.
Yep.
All right. Now, you don't have any glam powers that'll help you with that. I don't know what you have.
Can't spin in a circle and
Spin in a circle and have change into a sexy outfit and then tackle.
No, I don't. My glam doesn't work that way.
I don't glam like that.
I'm just one of the 3
No wrong
people
way to go.
Okay.
that look
No,
fabulous.
Okay. So you're going to try and tackle him as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you're trying to tackle him, it's just so you know, if you're trying to tackle him, it's hustle.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to punch him, it's might. I would have given you that option too, Rob. Would that change what you were going to do? I mean, you said you were going to tackle the guy. Would you?
I'm just doing whatever I can to get him to not do it.
Okay.
So it's either tackle or punch or trip or kick.
Which would you have rather done?
I would rather try to just shove him out of the way.
So hustle, and you failed.
You're right.
So good.
So yeah, I'm basically.
Good. Oh, he said good.
Oh, nice.
10.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm gonna do the plunger. Who's that guy? Pull. And you just fly right over the judges stand and just flying tackle into that backdrop, which kind of starts to teeter and fall. And there's like the janitor talking to one of the girls, like, "Oh, move off real quick."
Roadhouse kicking the.
So you do that.
shoes of the power plant.
You guys. They're like, yeah, we got this guy. And all of a sudden, from the stage comes 3 more people who look kind of intimidating, walking up like, mm-hmm. And the 4 guys are like,
I do have one at a time or all at once, so I count as a gang.
you count as a gang.
Yeah.
All right.
One of my things, so
Well,
crack. I look back and like, I got this.
they're coming down. They're coming. They look at each other and they all like, 2 chicks and a clown. We got this. And they're going to start walking down.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's what the
I'm sorry.
That's it. I'm running and jumping right on top of one of them. He was small. He was hard to see.
2 chicks and a clown and that stupid kid with the water guns. We got this.
I'll show you.
I got
what
this.
Hey, the stupid kid with the water gun jumps and attacks him by biting. All right. So, you guys.
Colors.
Who's got the tool? I want to crack some lobster tail. Let's go for it.
One of my role moves for Bopper is colors. When you encounter another Bopper, influential street figure, or other gang member, roll plus smooth. On a 10 plus, they recognize your colors, and you say what they've heard about you. They've heard about my roller derby gang and how we kick ass.
Okay, roll.
Yeah, go.
Roll with smooth and see what you get.
Watch, I don't have smooth. Watch. Oh my god.
Hey, you get to add to it.
Yeah.
5.
5. Okay.
I'm not.
Give
popular.
yourself a point. You're like, I'm
You
with the
haven't
Mayhem
You
Mamas.
haven't gotten down to Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're with the Mayhem Mamas.
Know
Like,
me now.
who?
What? There it is. Yeah, those some nice mamas.
Yeah. All right. So they start to move forward. A couple of them are pulling out guns.
Oh,
A couple of them are pulling out knives.
okay.
So 2 are with guns, 2 are with knives.
Who has the knives and who has the guns?
Lobster and Hot Dog have the guns. Bozo and the Burrito have knives. I never thought I'd describe a fight scene like that, but we're going with it.
I'm going with the burrito with the knife.
And look at Simon. Roundhouse kick in the platform shoes.
The power of
Nice.
Okay, so you're going with the Burrito.
I'm going with the burrito.
Who's attacking who?
I wanted the burrito. I'm hungry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We'll
Well, I
stop
can
at
go
Taco
for
Bell
the-
on the way.
I go for Bozo.
No, that's okay. And that bozo?
Now, you want to go for Bozo and step on his shoes?
I don't care.
Okay.
You
I'll
going
go
after
for the burrito.
Bozo?
Sure.
Okay, you guys taking the guys with guns. So lobster
Sure.
or hot dog? What are you hungry for?
I'll take the lobster. I don't want to hot dog.
I'll do the hot dog. But I'm a gang, so does that mean I get multiple attacks, or is it only if they're attacking me?
Gang. Let's see. What is that called?
Confronted by
again?
overwhelming forces, such as a gang, you count as a gang, small gang, 2 harm, with armor equal to your normal armor rating.
Okay. So every time you attack, you add 2 harm to whatever else you do because you're a gang.
But I'm 1-on-1, though.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that mean that only counts when he's by himself?
Right.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah.
But since we're 1-on-1, it shouldn't count.
Yeah. Let's see. Is that a
Well,
box?
it's because right now you're with a gang.
Yes.
You're with other people.
What
tough guy.
what is that under?
Tough guy.
Tough guy.
One at a time or all at once?
Rocker.
Groove it, baby.
I'll take you all together. I take you all apart.
Oh, there it is.
Party on.
Party on.
The only problem with beating up the something or other, you want to beat up another.
Beating up the.
You're confronted by overwhelming
Beating up the
forces.
burrito
Oh.
is the 10-minute later you want another one.
We got
That's
Chinese burrito.
that's not Mexican there, Simon. That's Chinese food.
And then Thorn sent us a bunch of stuff. So thank you.
Thorn sent us stuff?
Yeah, Thorn.
Hey, thanks, Thorn.
Thorn. Right there. That's why.
Oh,
See? Stuff.
whoops. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Thorn.
we didn't see over that side.
Bracelet, hurt me.
Is something messed up in the chat then where it's not popping up on the...
You can see the chat, but you will not see the gifts or who joins with
Oh.
TikTok. That's the only thing.
Bummer.
But we can't see their one thing right there. That's okay. I sent it a while ago. Well, we've loved you for a while ago too.
Some of us quietly to ourselves.
Dark room. Dark room.
Dark rooms.
In dark glasses.
With mayonnaise and a rake.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, never mind. We love you long time.
Yeah, she likes it.
Yay!
Okay. All right. I see. All right. So what it is you act as a gang. So when you punch somebody, you do what? 2 harm?
I have all tough guys start with +1 might, max +3. So
Okay.
I have a 3 might.
Okay. So whatever you do, if you deal harm, you're going to deal 2 harm on top of that.
Oh, do I have to declare that, or is
Nope.
that all the time?
A gang, a small gang, deals 2 harm. So you do that on top of what you are. That's
Oh.
how you do one at a time or all at once. You
So
can
I'm actually
knock the
doing-
shit out of a bunch of guys.
So I'm actually doing 5 per.
Depends.
Well,
Because
my
like
might is
your
3.
might is 3, but you have to roll a 10 or higher to do harm.
Oh,
Don't forget. Your might is not equal to your harm.
okay.
So we'll explain it when we go.
Okay.
You also have armor equal to the gang's armor rating, which is how much armor the gang has. What's it say? Armor rating equal to. Oh, your normal armor rating. Okay. You're confronted by an overwhelming force. You count as a gang. Small gang, 2 harm. So yeah, you're going to be doing more damage, and you're going to have an extra 1 armor because you're a small gang.
And then since I have tougher than leather, I have a +1 armor anyway, so I'll have 2.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what one at a time or all at once. Basically, you're fighting like Batman.
Okay.
You're one guy against 7 people,
Right.
and you're just dealing harm and taking damage because you're that tough.
But that's only when I'm fighting a gang.
Yeah, when you're outnumbered.
Right.
If
Right
you're,
now I'm not.
If you're one-on-one,
Yeah.
no, you are fighting a gang. There are 4 guys.
Oh.
Even
But
though
they're all here.
Even though one person's fighting you, they are part of a gang.
Oh, I see.
So if they take these guys out and all 4 fight you, you still have that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you were just fighting one guy in a lobster suit, no. But because he has 3 guys with him who could any minute turn and all attack you at once,
Gotcha.
and they're all part of a gang, it applies.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, we'll let you guys respond first. So they're already kind of standing up. The lobster is going to you. Are you taking a hot dog or
Ben's
lobster?
still
Hey
here.
man, Logan's the guy who get kicked out of Fight Club because he's too good.
Yeah.
It's typically
One rule of Fight Club.
too good.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
We don't invite Logan to the matches.
Number 2.
What about soap?
He already talks to himself. It's weird. Okay, so you were fighting the lobster.
Yeah, basically I was gonna like scamper up the back of Logan and then launch myself out and try and land on on his shoulders. So that I just threw a puppet smash.
A wild, like a wild
The
chihuahua.
fastball special.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's puppet cracking on.
Something fast special. And you just get like.
I rolled a 4. So here's what happens. The lobster looks at you. You look at him. And he's like, "I'll take the little gringo." Oh, he's fast. He shoots wild. The crowd's like, "What was that?" And you jump from his shoulders onto the guy's head. You gonna deliver a beat down there?
So that's just might, right?
Yes. Roll plus might.
Come on, baby.
Yeah. Nice there.
Go
Okay.
Rowdy.
Go rowdy. Go rowdy.
So you can deal 1 harm. And I don't think you have any moves that allow extra harm. But you'll probably-
Not with my fist. No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
but it was a 12. You know, I'm going to let you do 2 harm to this guy.
Okay.
So you get on there and start beating on him, and he's like,
Lobster flying everywhere.
basically flipping around. He's waving his arms, so all 8 of his arms are kind of doing this thing.
Wait. Right.
Okay. So yeah, there's
It's like that white foam looks like the actual meat of a lobster.
yeah. All right. Hot dog is going to take a shot at you.
Hot dog!
Hot dog.
Where's that popcorn?
Yeah, he's like, you
Popcorn.
popcorn bastard.
He's
Wrong
crossed
game,
over.
wrong game.
He misses.
Can I get in front of it so that way it doesn't hit anybody in the
Yeah,
audience?
you actually managed to like move, but it looks like Remo Williams where he pulls the trigger and you kind of like duck. They're like, he dodged a bullet. But you get right up to him. You
Is
gotta
it, well, I'm saying, is there a way I can absorb the bullet so it doesn't go into the crowd?
they've ducked. Once that first shot went off,
right.
they drop.
Okay.
So there's nobody
I just
behind
want to see if the 2 points I can just absorb it.
it. You would. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. He basically shoots.
I move in front of it to like take the.
Yeah, you actually like block the bullet with your body. There's some lady with like a teenage kid, and there's like this kid with like a Captain Zoom action figure, and they're watching the show, and they like look. The hot dog points the gun. And they're like, "Oh my God!" Pulls the trigger, and in slow motion, you step in front,
Yeah, just like
take the
Remo.
bullet in the shoulder, and just stand there and get mad. The kid basically rips the helmet off Captain Zoom, grabs a marker out of his mom's pocket, draws a clown face on it.
Beats the hell on a kid.
So you took 2 harm,
2 harm,
Yep.
but I have 2 armor.
so it cancels it.
Yep.
So you basically,
And I have my leather.
you actually do the bink, takes your muscle, and it pops out of your pectoral.
I've got that heavy leather jacket. So
What are you gonna do next?
I don't like this. I'm gonna get really mad.
Oh, smash.
I felt that.
Okay, roll with might.
All right.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Merchandise opportunity. Oh, the doll.
Yeah.
Sea lion.
9 plus my might, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So that would be a 12 total.
Okay. So, how much harm do your moves give you? Because you've already got 2 for being a small gang.
Right.
And
Well,
you got a success, so you're going to deal harm. And then don't you have a move that gives you +1 harm? Is it martial arts or something?
No, that just gives me a plus. My martial arts, I can sub
Okay.
and be the same as harm.
Okay.
So basically, my
Okay.
kung fu is as strong as my strength.
Okay.
So basically,
For Captain Zoom, see last episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It will be explained there.
You don't have stone cold crazy yet, do you?
No, I do not.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't
think-
have it yet? Oh, God.
That one, when you deliver a beatdown with the intent to kill or destroy the target, inflict +1 harm. Okay. So you just have hardcore
Next
and one at a time, all at once, or leather, tougher
Yep.
than leather?
Yep.
Okay. All right. And what was your story? It didn't give you anything, did it?
I mean, oh, donk in your head.
The way of the fist, which basically allows me to, instead of profuse, I can use my hustle.
Oh, instead.
of my,
Okay. All right. So 12, I'm going to give you 2 harm for that because that's the most you can get, just like I did with Rowdy. So 4 harm.
4 harm altogether. Yeah. Okay.
They only have 5 levels,
Okay.
NPCs. So you basically, I felt that. Bam! And you see the guy. Yeah.
He just comes right out of his hot
Yep.
dog.
He like flings his head and the ketchup like thing kind of flies off, looks like blood splatter, and a guy behind him gets a Velcro pickle stuck to his like lands on it. Get the pickles out of that guy. You basically punch him,
You know,
and he
living-
just
Yeah.
collapses.
You know,
and just
living condiments out of it.
4 harm in 4 harm in 1 punch. That was pretty massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Let's see. The burrito is gonna run towards you with the knife. He's gonna charge you.
I'm going to have a ray gun out and microwave a burrito.
Nice. Okay, go ahead.
Unfortunately, I got a 7.
This is what we're doing.
7. Okay, you actually managed to hit his knife with your gun
Yeah.
as he swings. So you don't actually hurt him or anything, but you slag his knife like you did the throwing knives.
Yeah.
So it basically vaporizes and falls to the ground as a useless hunk of metal, and he's like, "Aw." You, the bozo, is actually going to throw his knife at you.
Okay.
So you can either
This
take
is
the
giving
hit.
a whole new meaning to food fight. I
Yeah.
love it. That's
You
been
can take the hit or try and get out of the way.
Yeah,
Everybody was condiment fighting.
Trying to get burritos frying.
there was a little bit trying.
Betty cracked it with expert timing.
go. Go.
That was better than Abbott. So
Hurt my feelings.
take the hit means you roll plus might to see if you can
Yeah.
withstand it, or hustle to just dodge and get out of the way. What do you want to do?
I'm going to eat a bug. I'm going to
Eat a bug.
I'm going to get out of the way.
Okay, you're on roller skates, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you a +1 for the roller skates. To get out of for your hustle to get out of the way.
Oh. Okay.
So go ahead and roll 2 dice.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Okay, so you do the little pirouette
Yeah.
as you duck down.
You
Blade
dig
goes
down.
right after you. As you come up, he's right there. You want to hit him?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll plus might, and if there's any
Don't you
special
have a
moves
bottle in
you're
your pocket?
using.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm going to come up with the bottle.
Oh, hit him with the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Flame or no flame.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's half full.
Yep.
Yeah, it's half full, so He might get caught on fire later after. We'll see.
It's an alcoholic party foul, but it's so worth it.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Roll
2 dice
plus might.
plus might.
And I don't think you have any moves that give you extra harm, but you'll be okay.
Yeah, extra harm. I'm like, I don't know. My okay. 8. That's 8, right?
And 2
9
more.
plus might 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
You basically dodge this knife as he throws it, and then you pop up right in front of him with a Jack Daniels bottle and smile, and he's like, oh. So 10, you did 1 harm. The bottle gives you an extra harm. So are you doing stun damage, or you want to really hurt this guy?
No, I want to really hurt him.
Okay, so you basically pow, and he kind of staggers back and slumps into one of the audience seats.
Okay.
So he kind of sits down, and when you hit him, you hear squeak, and he lands on the chair and just kind of sits there.
His big red nose is bleeding.
Right. The burrito kind of like, okay, we made a mistake, and the lobster's like, get him off of me. Like,
He's just spinning in circles.
yeah. So basically, the burrito's like, hey, we made a mistake. We got the wrong
I
guy.
run up. I go like, "You sure as hell did." Wait.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
12.
Yes. Hey, we made a mistake. You sure as hell did. Oh.
Wrong finger,
Knock the stuffing out of him.
What you don't know is that under that burrito costume is a lady.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
But she has a mole and a beard, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Her mole disappeared.
One step toe.
Brad, are you going to take the lobster down, or are you going to let him surrender?
Just let him surrender.
Okay, he's like, no, I give up. As you kind of hold him by his antenna, like, you stay right there. The lobster's got his claws.
All 8 arms are up.
He looks around. Bozo's knocked out. Burrito's knocked out. Hot dog's knocked out. And he's like, I give up, man. I give
Put
up.
your claws in the air.
I got him, man. All 8 of them, dude.
All 8 of them.
So, after the dust settles, the crowd is like, what the heck? And Larry kind of says, well, that's the show for tonight, folks. Hope you enjoyed our antics. Stay tuned for the winner. We'll give that prize out. Let's cut to a commercial break. So they do.
Well, you announced the winners.
Yeah. He's like, we got to give him his prize money. They're like, let's cut to a commercial break. So they cut. He's like, somebody find the masked mimic. We got to give him his prize money.
He's in the green room.
Okay, go get him.
No, I'm good. I'm laying on the ground. No, I'm good. You go ahead.
Okay. He points to a couple cameras. Go get the masked mimic. Get him out of here. He won. So they go back there. Ducky has been escorted off. You don't know what's going on back there. The audience is kind of like, whoa, and then kind of realize what's going on, sort of. They don't know if it's a show or not, but they're congratulating you guys in the audience. You know, like they're lifting you up on their shoulder. And like, yeah. You guys are patting on the back. That was awesome.
Can I disconnect the wiring on the big plunger? Since I'm down there already?
You'll have to figure it out.
Okay.
So, do you have X-Tech?
Oh, no.
Okay. So, you can make a brains roll, but you are going to be at -2. Because you kind of lift it up, and this is actually X-Tech. And you're like, I don't know anything about this.
10 minus 2 is 8.
Okay.
So-
You're kind of like, well,
Well,
if you go to where he was messing with that circuit breaker box, find out which breaker he wired it into, you could probably turn that breaker off, maybe, and it would cut power to it.
all right, I'll go do that.
You can try that.
But don't you have X-Tech?
She uses X-Tech.
I use X-Tech with my ray gun.
But
Right.
do you have anything that? No. Yeah. Okay.
I'll scurry over to the green room and
Okay. So you go in there, and they're like, hey, you okay, man? He's just kind of coming to you. What happened?
You won.
Like, you won the prize, man. He's like, what? You won the show. He like, I did. He stands up and he's like, yeah. And they're like, get out on stage. He's like, yeah. He's in his whitey tighties and penny loafers. So he runs out. They're following him out. And they're like, yeah, you won. He runs by. He's like, I won the contest. Yeah, and his face has still got the So actually, it's still appropriate. They run, escort him out on stage. You go over to the circuit breaker. Oh, I think it's this one. Click.
Kaboom! No.
Nothing happens.
All right.
It is the Kaboom show.
So you go in, or you go back out on stage?
Yeah.
Okay, they're out there. They're kind of talking. They're doing this stuff.
I'm looking for where they took Ducky.
They hustled him out the back.
Right. I'm going to hustle out the back, too.
Okay. As you go out back, you notice some people from the control room are running down the hall and around the corner.
Okay.
And as you kind of go out, you see a back door, and they're at the back door are two guys in suits, sunglasses, little earpieces, and they're kind of standing, looking out. One of them's like, whoa, can't pass here.
You got him?
Yes.
Fair enough.
He's on his way. He gave a message.
The package is sent.
He's like, I guess you could say that.
I turned around and went back to my group.
Mr. Harris, or his real name, wanted to give you a message. He'll be in touch with some sort of reward or ask you what you need.
Yeah.
And your government thanks you.
I shake his hand.
He actually kind of keeps his hand in his pocket. He's like, well, the government thanks you.
I flip him off and walk back.
I was gonna
Big.
roller skate because I was like, "Where's Ducky too?"
Okay.
So I'll be I'll be following Logan.
Okay.
Logan.
Or
Sorry.
Coyote.
Coyote.
Well, I'll tell you what, when the commercial break comes on, you guys can all go back there. It's a commercial break. So if you guys all want to go back, you're all going to be there. You get the same message. They're like, Harris said he'll be in touch. He wants to thank
now you are CIA subcontractors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I just
and
wanted
as
to
you
remind
guys-
them about the woman in her.
Oh yeah.
KGB woman
the
in her-
KGB woman's tied up in her.
So you can explain that. And they're like, oh, cover that. So they go there. They're like saying, back from commercial break in 5, 4. And they stop 5, 4. The people who helped us out get on stage now. 3, 2. So you guys all run up. You get out there. There's Larry. There's the masked mimic in his underwear. He's like, and we have our final winner for the Kaboom show. And he hands him a check for $512. Like, yeah, this is great. This is great. Paulie stands up and he's like, oh, it's a celebration. Pushes the plunger and nothing happens.
No.
And the crowd goes nuts, and then somebody comes out, and it's Susan is there with that guy with the clipboard, and she's like, all right, who flipped the breaker for the control room?
Oh no.
And we'll stop there. So that was the Kaboom show. It didn't actually, it was wired to the control room, so when they it did broadcast.
And Ben said these two dudes bring a silver tube and you get flashed.
Whoops. Just didn't broadcast the end, or
Yeah.
okay. Just,
Yeah.
So nobody got to see the
He won, but he never won.
He won, but only the people in the studio saw it.
That is so great.
Raconteur Society, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, man, thanks for coming back, man.
Well, that's it for us tonight, folks. Make sure to check back every Tuesday night to see what we're playing. You can find on our social medias on Linktree what we're going to be playing next. If you want to see us on other days, you can do so by going to our YouTube channel, which is linked off of our Linktree. You can see all of the programs that we have done live, have been recorded, and put into a playlist. You can follow not only the games you like, but you can follow all the storylines within those games that we've been playing. Now, did you know that you can come and actually meet us? Yes. We've got one more thing left we're doing this year, and that's the Big River Steampunk Festival.
Yeah.
In Hannibal, Missouri, August 30th through September 2nd, and we're going to be hosting a game at the Game Arena at 225 Broadway in downtown Hannibal, Missouri. So come down, check it out. It's the world's largest outdoor steampunk festival. We have a lot of other great events coming up eventually at some point. And now, Funky Babies, dig this. Oh, yeah. If you dig this game, check out the Spirit of 77 bundle on the Fun Monkey Studios website.
Yes.
Monkey fun.
Monkeyfun Studios. They are the ones that put out the Spirit of 77, and they're having bundle deals, and they are amazing. Go check them out. They are going to be linked off of our social media as well as our YouTube.
Yeah. Help them games,
Help
brother.
them.
Yes, help them there.
Help the game out.
If you don't,
And spread the word, baby.
Yeah, spread the word.
don't be a jive turkey. Get some Spirit 77 in your game life.
So check that out. We'll put the links to that on all of our social medias. So go check our social medias. And while you're on our social medias, like, share, and subscribe. And keep up with everything the Raconteur Society is going to be doing. Now for the thank yous. Thanks to Dale for running the game. Thanks to the Dragon's Den for hosting the game. Thanks to Mike for not blowing up anything with the electronics. Thanks to Bobbi for all the editing work she does.
Yay.
And thank Monkeyfun Studios for the game tonight. Make sure to visit them, like I said, and buy their stuff if you like this game. Again, what are we playing next? Go to our social medias and find out. But that's all we got tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Good night, everybody. Stay groovy.